Ready to go?
There it is.
Welcome back to Mik'd Up. It's Monday, January 31st. Big weekend from this weekend. Friday was legal mobile betting. It whooped my ass. I think it whooped all of our asses. It was a grind. I was sweating through it. We have an unbelievable show for y'all today. We got, obviously, talking about betting. The hooks will get you every single time, right?
Got
we
me.
talk about got me, got him, got him, got him.
No, I had money line.
No, didn't get him. Got me, got Jay, got Lloyd maybe.
Got me.
Lloyd's still alive for his futures. We're going to talk a little time traveling.
Unbelievable.
A little time traveling.
Thank you, Matthew Stafford.
I think time traveling is a real thing. We got time traveling coming in. Joey being the boys. How do you know my head is cut off? What are you doing?
I know. Oh, no, new camera. There we go.
There we go. I'm back.
It's real time.
We got
real time right there.
We got Joey B and the boys. Joey B is just proving to everybody he is that guy. I mean, he is in the Super Bowl 2 years in. Brady retiring. Schefter cuckold him. We got Rams 49ers. We got LSU baseball. Cruise missiles are getting launched already. Boy, this is going to be a fun show.
Did they ever stop or?
They never stop, but like sometimes you gotta go. Sometimes you get home.
Did that Tennessee ball land?
Sometimes you get home. You get a little break. Sometimes you gotta do a little.
I don't know if they did though. I think he left and went home for the break and they were still launching.
They just keep
still
flying.
They never stopped.
Direct hits too. It's unbelievable. Let's get to the betting though. I know a lot of our picks did not really do great.
Speak for yourself, too. Jack's over there 5-0.
Yeah, Jack, you went 4-0. You're the big winner. You're the big winner. You didn't bet much on the football, but you bet you're the NBA.
There were a lot of rat poison though. I was just like, I was looking at that Niners game, like I have no clue what's gonna happen. I should have done Cooper Kupp 105. We said it out loud.
We did say it out loud. We said Cooper Kupp 105. The fact that they set a line at 105 shows how good he is, and he crushed it.
He smashed
it.
He
crushed it. It wasn't even. You didn't even have to sweat it, right?
He was freezing guys.
Hey, I'll tell you what saved me.
Guy's nasty.
I'll tell you what saved me was the fact that you could live bet, since mobile betting was live, and you could live bet. So my initial bets did not do great. The 3.5. Rams were losing. I went, hey, you know what? I think they're gonna win. I went money line, halftime money line for them to win, right? So that helped. I had 3.5. The hook, half-point hook, got me. So they won by 3. Didn't get it before the game started. I said, you know what? I need to bet something before this game. I was so high on the Joey B win. Like, I'm like, what do we do? Oh, shit, the game's about to start. Let me make my picks. I had George Kittle touchdown, what?
Beast.
What?
Yeah.
I had Rams under 20.5 points win, what? I went Rams minus 3.5, but I also went Rams at halftime, money line. I had a feeling they're going to come back and win. They won, right?
What did you see in that? Why did you want to go?
I was just not sold on. I just wasn't sold on the Niners offense. I felt like they had scored 10 points. I felt like
not sold on the Jimmy G.
I just wasn't sold on Jimmy G. I just wasn't. So
Jimmy
I just
G,
thought I was more sold on
happen?
Stafford. I was sold on. I thought OBJ was gonna come. I thought they just kind of figured some stuff out, and they did. Brings me to my next point. Right? Everybody's talking about how Kyle Shanahan owns McVay, and he did. He has 5-0. Right? Their last 5 games, they lost 5 or 6 straight games to McVay. I'm gonna look at my exact numbers, but the last 3 or 4 playoff losses that Kyle Shanahan has had, right?
Ooh, I heard this stat.
He has been outscored 53-0 in the fourth quarter.
Wow. I heard this stat.
53-0 in the fourth quarter. Hey, bro, that's not good.
That's hard to believe.
They got outscored 13-0 last night. By the Rams. They got outscored by. I got it on here somewhere. Actually, you know what? I got it on my Twitter. I got it on my Twitter.
Like 14 in the Super Bowl on that.
Rams outscored them 13-0 in the fourth quarter last night. Chiefs outscored them 21-0 in 2019. Patriots outscored them 19-0 in 2016. All 3 losses, 53.0 points for the 49ers. That's not good. Not good at all.
That shows for the Niners either, though. The other one was the other one for the Falcons before he bounced?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But still, like...
No.
Still his offense.
But he's literally doing the same thing he was doing there.
Dude, but he's great. I think he's a great coach. I think he schemes up great. Debo Samuel's a monster. He uses Debo Samuel better than any coach I think would be able to use him. But when you get to the fourth quarter, well, that's the money time, bro. That's the time that you're supposed to say, hey, you know what? This is when I make my money. This is when I separate myself, and he's going opposite. And even with McVay getting owned, even with McVay being Coach Klein and him being red from the Water Boy, Coach Klein finally saw the puppy dog face and said, "I'm gonna figure this guy's playbook back." Figured it out. Finally beat him. Took him out. Good for Matt Stafford.
He almost lost. Hart didn't catch that interception.
Bruh.
Hit him in his chest.
Hey.
How does that happen?
I don't know.
What do you even say?
I like
about
some Matt
that?
Stafford, but he annoys me when he just.
Well, and listen,
Sooner or later, like he just.
where
You're
is
gonna
he?
get burned. You're gonna get burned.
He
First
likes
of all-
to throw it to the other team every now and then.
Where is he throwing the ball? One, I don't know if the ball, if his a little hurt or something.
too
They were
risky,
talking
man.
on the broadcast like, man, is Matt Stafford may not be 100%. Like that ball's not
Wasn't-
anymore
yeah,
close.
it wasn't-
duck.
The guy's backpedaling. It was such a bad touch. The guy's backpedaling and clanked it.
Never seen
Clanked
that.
Catch it.
Clanked it. That's
It's
not-
literally plays like that
Not
while they're like, hey, look, that's why you're a DB and not a receiver because you just never see receivers miss balls like that.
except unless you're Trayvon Diggs. That guy catches everything. Everything.
Because
everything.
he was a receiver. So I mean, there you go.
What other bets did you have? You had the NFL. You bet. What did you do?
The hook
The hook got you, right?
The hook smashed me. What else did I have? I lost the. I won. No. I won the.
Fall down.
I did.
Tuck rule.
I did take the Rams in that game though.
Money line?
Yeah, I took the money line Rams in that game, so I didn't win that.
Nice.
But the hook got me on that one as well. And
Coach,
I
I was-
took the under in the. I took the under in the first game, if I remember this correctly, I took
Look
the
at
under.
you.
Wait, I took the under, and we went into overtime where it was a touchdown. What I would have won. They trade field goals. What if they traded field goals and then the next score wins? I would have lost because that's where
I was opposite.
Yeah.
I was
that's where the
praying
number
for the
was.
score.
I was like, oh my god! I was like, please just give me a touchdown. If they trade field goals, I lose
I had
because the
nice-
next score is gonna have to win it. I lose.
I had a nice little parlay going there. I needed the over 54.5, and I'm thinking to myself, at one point I'm like, oh, this is gonna hit. Then I'm like, oh, this is not gonna hit. Then I'm like, oh, it's overtime. It's gonna hit.
I kinda
We're gonna
thought-
get the ball, touchdown. Hopefully it was Joey B. Touchdown. We win the game. Does not happen.
I kind of thought I was screwed in the first half because there was a pretty high score in the first half. I was like, if this goes anything like the first half, I'm out. It's over.
Then Joey B and them get the ball back, and I'm like, oh boy. And then they start running, right? Well, here's the other thing. So in game, I had Joey B over attempts, passing attempts, 38.5. What did he have?
Hook, line, and sinker.
38. Hook got me again, right? Twice, right? Then I went.
How do they do this?
So then I was like, okay, we're going to overtime. And all my opportunities. So he needed three passing attempts in overtime. Had 2, right? I had T Higgins.
Who would have said, "Hey, Joey's just gonna throw it 2 times"?
I'm like, he's gonna like easy throws, like whatever. Okay. Then I had T Higgins over 5.5 catches, hit it in overtime, big catch.
Yeah.
That was the reason why he didn't throw it enough because he got too far.
Yeah.
Then he started handing the ball off to Mixon. I'm like, Mixon's gonna break one. I was like, that's what I was told. Like, Mixon's
Yeah, I
gonna
think he's
break
gonna
it through, score a touchdown, over's gonna hit, Joey B's gonna win. I'm gonna go home happy, and I'm gonna bet a bunch of money on the next game, and I'm gonna go home with some money. Did not happen. I was chasing my money, got my money back. I still lost some money, not a lot, not as much as I could have lost.
I pretty much broke even.
I didn't break even, but I was a lot better than I was before the George Kittle touchdowns and all that stuff.
Did you see the fan deals, the Star Super Boost? It was a Debo Samuel touchdown, a George Kittle touchdown, and I think a Cooper Kupp, and it was plus 900 or something.
hit.
Like, all those fan deal
Hit.
plus.
Hit.
God.
How much money did all these betting services lose this weekend?
Oh, if you're in
From
Louisiana, they got
Louisiana.
smacked. They got smacked.
All those super
Did y'all see the
bets.
one random bet? The one random $20 free bet?
That's what we're about to get to.
Yeah.
The time traveler. The time traveler.
Did it hit?
Hey,
He
can,
traveled time. There's no way you get that.
can we just say this, bro? That guy, whoever that person is either never missed in life and has been lucky with everything, or he's been unlucky with everything and he finally hit something. Like that makes zero. There's no in the middle of that.
This
That
man
makes
put
zero sense.
$20.
Free bet.
$20 free bet on the exact scores on both games.
Both games. Hits them both.
He won $580,000.
$20 free bet.
$20.
What are you doing with that?
What do I think the
Straight
score is going to be?
500,000 right in the
I'm
pocket.
gonna keep about $50K in my account, and I'm gonna take all the rest out.
Yeah, the rest is gone.
Was it not Jared Foster?
Jerry Foster.
Jerry Foster.
He did not. Jerry's not putting that on there. He verbally told me that was similar to it was a Duke A&M game, and it was New Year's Eve, and we're eating in New Orleans before we're going out. This was probably, I don't know, whenever Manziel was there at A&M. and Duke was beating them by like 21 points. And we were watching the game, and Jerry's looking at him. He's like, "Oh, I think the Aggies are gonna win 48-41."
Stop.
I'm like, dude, those 21 points look terrible. Like, no, they're going 48-41. Okay.
Jerry, go back to bed.
We go out, red eye, hammered, looking at the bar, 48-41. Texas A&M wins. I'm like, holy shit! Did you put any money? No, I didn't put any money. I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
That's at halftime too.
Yeah.
What was the final scores of these guys? Could you imagine before the game? I take this pretty bad. Here's the final scores,
dude. Before having, I'm gonna take the Bengals. I'm gonna take the Bengals to win. What was the final score? Whatever the final score was.
27-24?
Yeah, that sounds right. 27-24 Bengals.
Yeah.
Then he goes, oh, you know what? I'm gonna take the Rams to win 20-17. Like, what are the chances? What are the chances? Good for that guy.
He needs to be in an interview.
Good for that guy. He does. Someone needs to go find him.
Do you know how bad you have to be down to be able to be like, you know what I'm going to start getting into? Is predicting the scores to games. Like, he's gambled on everything else.
I'm telling you,
the real question is
time travel.
How much is he sweating the entire second game, knowing that he just hit that first one, being like, oh, this one's right. You know, there's no way I'm gonna hit the second one, but maybe.
Dude, when he throws that,
and then you watch that game, and there's no way he's just not.
You see Jimmy G throw that interception. Oh my god.
That should have been caught, to be honest with you.
It was the Max Johnson guy.
It was the night. He was seeing ghosts.
I mean, can't tell me that ball should be
Jimmy.
caught.
That's what happens when you're in LA.
I mean, it's a last-ditch effort. He had to get rid of it.
I don't care.
But catch the ball.
Jimmy, what are you doing?
I mean, he was.
Who else are you off on? Oh, you're big, dude.
Speaking of Jimmy,
great case for you.
I'm not really off on Jimmy.
No.
I just don't think
I was
Jimmy's
going to say for Baker Mayfield, Odell having over 100
bro,
yards.
we talked about it. We talked about it.
Jesus.
How good did he look?
I swear, if we could just walk Baker and Kevin in here right now, I'd be like, hey,
sit down.
come on, don't sit down. Just
sit on Daddy's lap.
Put your belt loop right here, and I'm just gonna whip the shit out of you because I'm tired of this, man.
Odell still got it.
Yeah.
Got
Come on,
it, coach.
man. Like this doesn't
Still
make any sense.
He's not even 30 years old yet.
I don't even care if I don't even care that he's doing what he's doing right now. But for you to go to be literally non-existent to this is it's pathetic.
Not only is he non-existent, they're trashing him in the media, talking about how he's a bad teammate, and then he gets here, and he's a great teammate. He's like, Cooper Kupp's the guy. I'm okay being the number 2 guy, and he's a great fucking 2 guy.
Number 2.
He's 100.
That doesn't even make it, like it's just ridiculous. I'm just like, come on, man.
Dude,
He's gonna be a free agent.
He's going back.
Bro,
back?
here's the difference. Here's how you look at it.
LA's just playing.
As far as for like putting a roster together, how different is LA
Yeah, that's a spot.
than Cleveland, roster-wise? They're not really, right? They both put together like star-studded rosters, and you're like, how you got all these dudes on this? How you paying all these dudes? Cleveland don't even finish at 500, and they're in the Super Bowl. Why? Because we just, we're about winning over here.
Odell could do is the cancer. Here's the cancer. Oh yeah. Let me go back to LA and let me make it to the Super Bowl for the first time in my career. Yeah, I'm the cancer. If I was a cancer, you think that was gonna happen? No shot. Get out of here with that. But back to Joey B. We were talking about betting. I want to talk about Joey. This man is an assassin. Stone cold killer. Rocking the Nike JB chain. And someone had the nerve to say, hey, Joey, are those real diamonds? And Joey looks at him dead straight in the face, says, I make way too much money for these not to be real. Dude, what do you think, motherfucker? You think I'm just wearing some fake ass diamonds on this field? Get out of here, dude. It's Joey B.
Nobody's putting themselves in that position when you go 1-1, your first overall pick. I don't have I'm not wearing CZs out to the game, dog. If I'm wearing this outside my shirt, it's real. Like,
he
makes that shit's real. Like what you're wearing is real.
Hey, he's vibing.
He makes $36 million.
He is a superstar. The way he dresses,
No. Literally, what he wore, nobody wears that unless you're. Did you see what Von Miller wore after the game? Nobody wears stuff like that unless you're a what?
Superstar. No
Because
doubt.
you look at him, you're like, well, I mean, he makes enough money. What you gonna tell him? I can't tell him shit.
But then he wears it and he looks good doing it.
It don't matter. It doesn't even matter if it look bad.
Look at Russ. Look at Russ.
The simple fact that you put it on and walked out of the house in it lets me know you're what?
I look good.
For real.
You're a superstar.
You're a super.
I don't care. It doesn't matter.
Dude, he is the
sweaters.
And how awesome is it? How awesome is it?
It's
that
the Magic Johnson, and it's the Magic Johnson, and like walking into the floor, and he's got the the coat on. It's like this is an all-time moment. For you.
Dude, it's just that's the definition of a superstar. Someone who can go there and he's transcendent, right? He has
no matter what he does, it's cool.
Yeah, he kind of has that vibe to him. He doesn't try to do it, but he does it. And it's like this guy is.
And he knows how to pick it. Like he knows how to be very
he's
witty.
Calculated, dude. Everything he does.
He's a serial killer.
He is an assassin. He is not a serial killer. He's an assassin. Serial killers are like weirdos, right? They want to kill people. Assassins are, hey, I'm so good at what I do that nobody's gonna know that I'm killing this
Just
person.
precision.
And I'm just exactly. He's very precise. An assassin.
Did you get nervous during the game? I'm not gonna lie. In the first half, I was like, oh. Man.
I did, but I'll tell you when I did. Whenever it was only 11 points, or it was right. They were down. How much were they down?
Were they down 21-3 at one point, or was it?
It was 21-3 at one point, but they
10
scored.
to 21.
It was 21-10.
Yeah, 21-3, 21-10.
And then they scored.
Right?
They scored
Yeah.
21-10 at half, right? Or was it 21-3 at half?
All I know
It was
is that
21-10 at half.
All right. So when they scored a touchdown, I was like, 11 points. They can do this. Come out there. Hey, bro, we've got to talk about the defense. Kansas City scored 3 points. In the second half.
unbelievable. After they started the game off with 3 straight touchdowns, and then they get into the.
To hell with the defense. You might as well just start talking about Mahomes. We've been giving him his fruits.
Yeah,
We've been giving him his fruits for a while now.
Talk to him, Jay. Let me hear it.
We've been giving him his fruits for a while
Yep.
now. We can go ahead and be honest about it. Like he lost that game for him.
He made some plays in the first half. Great.
He lost that
Not
game.
Not so
for
much
him.
the second. Hey,
He lost-
hey,
the second half. Let's just talk about how you ended the first half.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk
Bro,
about
you're
that.
kicking the win instead of kicking the tie if you don't do some stupid shit at the end of the first half.
We didn't even talk about that. They got stopped at the half-yard line. At halftime, it was such a bad situation that I looked at the thing. I'm like, oh my god, it's halftime. What are we
Bro,
doing?
can we just break that down to the fundamentals of it? Like, if you really think about it, we have the ball. I don't even remember what down it was, but we're inside the 3. There's 5 seconds left on the clock, right? Mm-hmm. There's a coach in your ear until there's 15 seconds left. Somehow they obviously passed on it because they said, hey, Patrick should know this. And I think he just got a little arrogant, man. Like, you're on the 5, you're inside the 5. There's 5 seconds left. Everyone in the world knows you got no timeouts left. 1, he doesn't throw the ball into the end zone. 2, after the play, he's calling timeout if they show him. You got no timeouts, bro. What are you doing?
No
so
timeouts.
You didn't even realize, hey, I can't be this arrogant and throw it and say, oh, Tyreek's gonna shake the world and get in the end zone. Bro, throw the ball in the end zone. If there's nothing there, throw it away. You kick the field goal, we're good. He didn't do that. Then he didn't call. Then he's calling timeouts. Like, how do you not know you don't have any timeouts?
Chris Webber.
Yeah.
With no timeout. Also,
Chris Webber's not a quarterback, so we can't even call it the same thing.
I'm just
I
saying,
need my quarterback to know.
They comment on the who was calling the game? Was it Joe Buck and
I think it's Tony.
No, it's Tony Romo, Janance.
Yeah.
They're
Romo, baby.
Like, hey, Tony's like, he's calling timeouts. They don't have any timeouts. You gotta know that. You gotta know the situation.
Yeah.
That's my point.
You know the situation. Then into the game, running around like a crazy person, fumble.
He got away with it a couple of times.
Because he tried to freestyle too much.
Then he got burned.
What you saw in the second half is literally why they went on like that 4 or 5 game losing streak.
You do too much?
Just got a little too arrogant, man, bro. Just play the game. Just play inside the scheme.
Also, and this goes to me being for my bets. I bet the LSU parlay.
Parlay of the day.
I need parlay of the day. You get a lot of money. I need Clyde to score a touchdown. I need Jamar to score a touchdown. I need Odell to score a touchdown. Right? Hey man, Clyde's getting 8 yards a pop. You're on the 3-yard line. He's not even in the fucking game. He's not even playing. You're giving the ball to McKinnon. You're throwing this. Give it to this motherfucker. He's gonna hide behind the line of scrimmage. He's gonna get it. He's gonna get the 3 yards. I can promise.
He was
And I'm gonna win
trucking
money.
people.
Mm-hmm.
He was absolutely.
Bro, he had an Alabama moment.
Yeah.
When he had a 2-yard run or a 1-yard run.
He made it 5.
He lowered his shoulder and he carried the power for 5-6 yards. I'm like,
Yeah.
get this guy in the goal line. Why? I don't understand why he was not playing.
I don't know either. But I want to go back to what y'all were talking about with the Mahomes and what you talked about whenever they're on the goal line at the end of the first half, and he talked about it like in the post game. He's like, Andy Reid said, I have a read to Tyreek Hill or I have to throw it away. He goes, I force fed it. Like I was trying to score a touchdown there when I know that the game plan was to either it has to be an absolute touchdown or throw it away. And he's like, I thought I could score a touchdown there. And that is the Kansas City Chiefs in a nutshell. Like if they score a touchdown there, game over. They absolutely get to go down
Before halftime.
Yeah,
Yes.
4 straight trips, 4 straight touchdowns. Wow. Instead, Eli Apple, who has been very much maligned in the media and is making his headway against Tyreek Hill. Eli Apple. And
he did make a couple big plays.
Yeah, no, but that's the biggest play of the game. Like if
that tackle,
if the Chiefs score there, it's game over. It's 28. Like that's 4 straight trips to the end.
But here's why that bothers me though, because like you threw that ball out there as if it was like Tyreek on the linebacker, bro. It's a cornerback, man.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Bro,
right.
I expect him to make that tackle, man. Like, come on, man. What are we doing here?
And if he doesn't make that,
put it like this: it wasn't a lineup. It wasn't a mismatch. You threw it acting as if like it was a mismatch, and he was just going to get.
I think Tyreek's a mismatch on everybody.
Not like that. Though.
But
not like that.
You're a quarterback,
like, I get what you're saying, but not like that.
He didn't have enough room. He didn't have enough room, right? So all the quarterback had to do was either make the tackle or make him go back in. He's tackled.
If I put Tyreek in a 5-yard box with anybody outside of cornerbacks, maybe a few select safeties, I expect him to get away.
Right.
Not with corners, bro. Like
And
that's
not when you're
box.
going this way and you don't have enough room
I
to
think he
make
could have beat him to
touch.
the pylon.
Huh?
If he would have stayed straight, I think he beats him to the
You
pylon.
think so? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Tyreek's
I don't think
such a
so at
freak.
all. You had. He's coming across. You had them both going at full speed. Like he tried to make a move. There was no move to make. Like, there was
Tyreek's
nowhere to
full
go.
speed is so much different than everybody else's
It
full
doesn't
speed.
matter, bro, because it wasn't like it just wasn't that situation.
Yeah, but regardless, that was the pivot point. Like that was the turning
It
point.
was.
of the
That
game.
was a turning point.
I
of the
tell you,
game.
and I can tell you why. I can tell you why too. Why Eli wasn't full speed. If you go back and look at it, he wasn't
was
even
trailing
phased
a
by the
little bit.
move.
Yeah.
Like he made the tackle easily.
Yeah.
So Tyreek made the move. He didn't even really have to stop. Like he didn't.
Yeah.
There was nothing
Yeah.
to it.
And
it was
and
an
Eli
easy play
Apple's
for
not a
him.
great tackler.
It was an easy play for
Yeah.
him. Like it wasn't even a hard play.
I wanted to ask y'all.
Ask me.
After that happens, whenever you're in a locker room in a moment like that, whenever you get to go back and have like we just made a fourth and goal essentially stop, like no points there. You get to go back into the locker room like, boys, we got a little bit of a juice
You
here.
walk in-
Well,
say-
I think they knew the whole time. Like, hey,
Yeah.
it's still a 2-possession ball.
Yeah.
Dude. Like we're in it.
You walk in at that point,
We're
hey,
in
we
it.
didn't play our best game. These guys could not be stopped. We're going down 11. We're going to win this game. We're going to go down. We're going to score a touchdown. We're going to go for 2 points. We're going to hit a
Here's
field
the
goal.
thing.
We're going to win the game.
If I'm being completely honest, even if they would have thrown it away, they kicked the field goals 24-10. They're still thinking in the other locker room, it's still a 2-possession ball game. We're in it. They score
No
a touchdown
doubt.
there. It's tough.
No doubt.
But you know that's the point. It's like the end of the game goes. Now you're kicking to tie instead of kicking
I'll
to win.
tell you this though, and the fact that Joey and them won, and regular season in Kansas City, I know it's a whole different atmosphere, but that gives you a little juice too. Like, hey, we came back again in that game. We won. Like, we can
He's
do
got
this.
his number.
We've done it.
Bro.
We've done it
Like,
before.
Yeah.
Hey.
100%.
And this is, say what you want, make fun of me for saying this, but I mean, he's the baby goat, bro. He's doing what Tom Brady did when he first got to the NFL. His second year in the NFL, he gets to the Super Bowl after being hurt. So basically, his first full season.
Unbelievable.
Like what he's doing, and he's beating the guy who you think is going to be the next Tom Brady
On his turf.
How do you think he's
on
doing
his
it?
home field twice in
Hey,
one season.
how do you think he's doing it?
You know how I think he's doing it?
I'm just asking. How do you think he's doing it?
How I think Joe's beating people.
Yeah.
His
and
mind
legs.
and with the fact that he's the
Those legs,
Joe
man.
swag and like he's got the whole team behind him and he just knows what he's doing.
The
Bro.
guy doesn't make bad decisions.
No, he
Like,
doesn't.
He just doesn't.
How
They made a
He doesn't
decision.
give you
Hey,
anything.
he was sacked 55 times this year. You can tell when he knows he's about to get sacked. He covers the ball up, fumbles.
He goes down.
Even the pick he threw in the game, if you really look at it, like it wasn't a bad decision. He tried to force
He
it.
tried
put
to
it in-
force it, but that's
but
okay. He
like,
knows
it
he can
wasn't-
make that throw.
It wasn't the boneheaded plays that you saw on the other side of it.
Right.
There were a couple of them though that
That
got
you-
very close. He almost threw a couple of picks. Like they a couple of slipped through
Yeah,
the
but that-
hands.
but
He's
that's
taking
what-
shots.
But listen,
that's-
if they go through the hands and it's like it is what it is.
But I'm saying I'm shocked every time he makes like a bad decision. It's like Drew Brees
Yeah.
almost era where
Yeah.
it's like, what were you like?
Hey.
You don't make these mistakes.
And-
Like I think Joey B is almost perfect, and then
And
when he throws
does
a
it, and
pick,
when he has those, and he doesn't make those mistakes, and then he makes the subtle plays like when he got out of the sack.
Oh my
and
god.
then from Chris Jones?
Yeah.
Chris Jones came from the sack, gets out of the sack. Chris Jones chases him,
Jumps
hurdles
over the-
out of
jumps
the
over.
hurdles out of the
Yeah.
tackle, reaches for the first down.
Tony Romo couldn't believe it. He's like, "Oh my god, he just got away
Like,
from that."
Nobody realized how athletic Joe is. Nobody.
I saw that was a Bama scramble.
I always said that when he was here.
Me
I was
too.
like, bro, he just moves in the pocket well.
Dude, he's
not,
so
He's
good.
just very good at moving in the
So
pocket.
good.
do y'all
so good
know
up
what
in
his
the pocket.
over under on rushing was for the day?
Yeah, 19 and a half.
It was 8.5.
Yeah. It was
Oh.
Mahomes was 19, I believe.
Oh, so my buddy bet the two quarterbacks.
Combined.
Like you said, both quarterbacks rushed for over 19 and a half yards. I think Mahomes had 19.
And the sack.
Oh,
the
yeah,
sack,
you're right.
The
sacks
sack
don't
doesn't
count
make a
for
difference,
rushing.
right?
They don't
Yeah,
count for
yes,
rushing. They don't
yes.
count for rushing.
But they got wild over there. Like Mahomes, like started to feel the pressure. You could feel that game turn in your
Oh,
hand.
yeah.
And Mahomes
Oh,
got a
yeah.
little nervous, and Joey B never blinked.
Hey.
It was just they did a close up on his eyes a couple of times. Like I don't think there's anything
Joey
in there.
B's not even sitting on the bench, but he's sitting on the
That
Gatorade
was so
bucket.
cool. He was just sitting on the
He's
Gatorade
sitting on a
cooler.
Gatorade bucket, ready to go.
And nobody's talking. It's almost like a pitcher that's throwing a no hitter or
Yeah.
a perfect game. Like don't fuck with me right now. Like I am.
He was laser
Get me the
focused.
rock.
Laser
Focus.
focused. Now, look, we're talking about him, and the Bengals deserve all the talk. Joey, there's all the talk, whatever. But Travis Kelce is, I don't understand. He's so good, and he's older.
It
And
doesn't even. I don't get it either because you watch him play and it doesn't look like
he's
doing
always open.
Well,
He's always
he
open.
breaks the
Wait,
routes
wait,
so
wait.
good. He breaks his routes.
anything. He's always open. If you ever noticed too, like it's very hard for the first tackler to tackle him too. He's like always slipping
yeah.
away from the
Pinball.
first tackle.
He's a guy that you're afraid to tackle. Like, I don't want to hit you.
How big is he?
Like
6'4"?
6'4", 6'5", like 260.
Is he really that big?
I think so.
I mean, God,
But like, dude, he's running over guys. You can just tell, like, oh, I'm so tired of trying to tackle this guy. I don't want to tackle him anymore. Like,
But he don't like run over
No.
you like to run
No,
over
no,
you.
no.
He's just like
no, he like gets the guy in like
he's
an awkward
he's
position.
like slippery.
and then-
Like it's crazy.
Yep. And then
He never gets hit hard.
No.
He's slippery as hell.
no.
He's always open.
If I could live bet, like when Mahomes is scrambling in the red zone, instantly always put my money on Travis Kelce. Always finds him.
Oh, no
The
doubt.
play just breaks
no
down.
doubt. Travis Kelce, you can put in the play, especially in the postseason, you can put it down, mark it down as fact that Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill are going to score a touchdown. No
Was
doubt.
that a super boost? That was.
Oh no, I should have bet it. I should have bet both of them. 'cause
Did
they
you
both-
bet the LSU one?
I had both.
They did both score, huh?
I did. Yeah, I had a FanDuel daily fantasy. And I
NFL.
had both of them in there, and they both scored. I don't know why. I just
God, I feel bad for Andy Reid, man.
He loses.
Like Andy Reid's like 5 games away from being Belichick, really.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's
even
like,
that
hey, this is
He's
four
literally
straight.
like-
This is 4 straight AFC championships games.
bro, he's taken
And he
two
went to three-
franchises
he
to
went
4
to-
straight AFC
I know.
championships.
What's it with the Eagles?
No, it was the NFC.
3
and
straight
then-
NFC
no.
championships.
Eagles, he went 4 straight.
He went 4?
And now here he's going 4
Oh
straight.
my god.
I'm telling you, he's like 5 games
And
away
how many
from
Super
being
Bowls
Bill
he got?
Belichick.
2? 1 Super Bowl?
Huh?
'Cause he didn't win one.
1 or 2? 1 or 2?
I don't think he
it's
won one.
one.
No, he
Yeah,
lost in
got the
04.
one.
He lost
He didn't
in
win
04.
one in Philly.
So he was 4 straight there and then lost the Super Bowl.
Pats,
And then now 4 straight here.
He had a
And he's
quarterback
finally won a
throwing
Super
up
Bowl.
in the huddle, and his only appearance in a wide receiver with a broken leg and Terrell Owens, and then
Ankle and
Donovan
screws.
Vidal was throwing up in the huddle. Willie Beeman.
Well, I mean, dude. He's not. They're not going anywhere, right? The Chiefs are always gonna be there.
Yeah.
You have Mahomes, who's NFL's in a really good spot with
Oh, yeah.
coaches, young coaches, older coaches like Reed, who's really good.
With Tom
Belichick.
taking a year off and then coming back another year.
and then Tom.
With Sean Payton.
Tom and Sean
apparently-
coming back another year.
Tom apparently retiring. Here's my beef with this whole thing. Like Adam Schefter's great. That's the one job I would never want.
No.
I don't want to be on my phone 24/7. I don't want to be breaking news because it's a hard thing to do. Because you break news, someone changes their mind. You have to be the first. Everybody wants to be the first to do whatever. Tom Brady is the greatest football player that has ever walked this earth.
Mm-hmm.
He has more Super Bowl rings, more Super Bowl appearances, every single record you can think of, and he's been the perfect. Like I don't care about the Flickgate. I don't care about all that stuff. He has been the model. He has been the face of the NFL for 22 years. He has earned the right to retire and announce his retirement whenever he wants, however he wants, without anybody impeding.
Yeah.
So don't come out here and say Tom Brady's retiring. I don't care if you talk to his Giselle. I don't care if you talk to his kids. I don't care if you talk to.
I just don't
Big
understand.
time.
But I just don't understand how when that's the situation and you're a respected reporter, why would you not go to him? Like if I don't get it from him, I can't be reporting this, right?
And it's not about being first for the situation. It's about letting this guy announce it on his own terms.
I mean, look, I
He's
respect
done so much for
Wait,
the
time
game.
out. I
Done so
respect the
much.
hell out of Tom Brady too, but like if anybody in that situation, right? Like, why are we taking he say she say from like second, third part? Like, just get it from him.
Like-
why not?
And then they come out and say, "Oh, he's not. He hasn't announced his retirement." Yeah, he's probably gonna retire, for sure.
No, he might not.
Just wait.
But who cares?
He's
Who
a psycho.
cares if he's gonna retire? You have to wait. Wait for that. He's deserved. He's earned that spot. He's earned the right to announce it when he wants to announce it, how he wants to announce it. Everything he does in his life is calculated. Everything he does in his house and his life has a plan, right? He had TV12. He has his media stuff. He has the man in the arena. Let this man do what he wants to do, how he wants to do it, and stop getting in his fucking business. That pisses me off.
No, Schefter overstepped his bounds.
Oh,
Like,
he was
is-
feeling it too. You could
Did
tell.
you see him? Did you,
You
see the
could
way
tell his interview.
I didn't see that.
he looked
No,
so?
I didn't see it either.
Dude,
So,
he,
because he had to go on, right? He had to go on.
He
They had to
so-
talk
he
to him. He
deserves
broke
that.
it.
Sit in your
And he broke it, and they're asking him. He was like, "This is what I talked to. This is what
ultimate rub
I
your
did."
nose in it moment. Like,
But,
you
like-
pee to the ground. Here you go.
But like, not the whole like upbeat Schefter. Like he had stone face, and then Reese Davis. This is
Yeah.
during basketball. Reese Davis asked him. He said, "Hey, do you stand by your comments? There's been conflicting reports. Do you stand by your comments that Tom Brady is retiring?" All he said was, "Absolutely." That's all he said. Absolutely. What?
Why?
Why do you have to be so? Don't get butthurt that someone's
It's a
calling you out
reputation.
because you know you're wrong. You know
Right.
you
Like,
messed
why
up.
did you do that?
Like I know your job is to report something and be the first one to report it, but this man, you're taking a career moment from him. You're taking his moment of, hey, this is what I'm doing, and allowing people to talk. Now look, he's gonna get it again. Whenever he announces it, it's gonna be this big thing, which is fine. But you shouldn't take any part away from it.
Hey, call me crazy. Like I'm obviously not in that part of the world, but like call me crazy. But like news like that, like that is like the biggest news there is, right? Like I don't know about y'all, but like when it happened, it was like 6 different like things that I got. So like, who's really looking at who broke it first at that point?
Right.
Like break me news that everything's not gonna break right on the spot.
Right.
The headlines
Like
that
that's when you pay attention to who broke it. Like who's paying attention to that? I got CBS Sports, I got ESPN, I got all kind of like I'm not paying attention to
no doubt.
Schefter? Like,
Yeah, exactly. The news is
nobody's
so
paying
Oh my God!
attention to
Adam
that.
Schefter announces retirement.
That's what I'm saying. Like the news on that's so big. Like who cares what single person did it because every headline's got it.
So now we're gonna have to wait until the end of this week probably for him to retire because there's financial issues on why you do it and why you don't do it. There's like I said, everything is calculated.
Tom is building an entire brand around this announcement, and you have Adam Schefter fucking leak it out. It's like Shefty.
Dude,
This is what made me think that maybe this was an NFL plan because of what Goodell had to go through with Tom Brady with Deflategate.
Oh, this is you with your tinfoil hat on.
And
Here
yes,
you go.
absolutely.
Here he
because-
goes.
I think
Here he
so.
goes.
Because why would Goodell be like, one more jab to get Tom out of here? He's made my life a living hell with Deflategate, everything that's gone on around the Patriots. And
He's
then-
also made me a lot
Yeah,
of
let me
money.
tell you, Goodell's living a living hell with not having to say a thing and making $40 million.
Yeah, he gets Adam Schefter, and then poor Jeff Darlington takes a ricochet shot out of nowhere. He's like, I didn't report on my own. Jeff Darlington did. And Jeff Darlington was in bed. He's like,
Reported by Jeff Darlington and
and
me.
and me. This sounds like a NASCAR driver.
No, he's a big time. He's a
But not like this.
Not he's not Schefter.
Right.
He's not Schefter.
It's not a Rappaport.
Look, and they're probably right. Everybody knows he's
They're
probably
definitely
retiring.
right.
But like, it doesn't matter about being right. It doesn't matter about. There's sometimes it's like, it doesn't matter if I'm first. It doesn't matter if I'm right. This isn't my
Well, if you're
position
just right,
to
you
do.
might as well just write. Well, I think.
Right.
Don't tell me you talked to
I
the
have
third
heard.
person. I think.
Or you say I have heard that he is gonna from sources
You
close
don't
to
say
him.
any
You don't.
of this.
I agree with you.
Unbelievable.
I agree with you.
You
I don't
let
know why
Tom
I'm not. I
Brady do
can't.
it.
Let football history happen.
Yes, like it was gonna be like Tom's gonna come out on Instagram and do all of the
Hype
things
video.
and like it was gonna be great, like an unveiling moment because he didn't do.
Still not finished doing the show.
Right.
Like, part of like let that man do his
He
thing.
didn't do the retirement tour. He didn't do the like one last ride. He was gonna do it his own way.
He didn't want that.
Right.
He didn't want to distract from his team.
And Schefter fucking blew the whole thing up.
Here's another thing though.
Dick.
Boy, the Bucks are gonna be in trouble.
Yeah, what are they gonna do?
Why do you think Tom's going? I'm just kidding.
The
I
Bucks.
speculate.
Dude, I think Tom would come back just
I don't-
despite Adam
I don't.
Schefter.
No, you're gonna Niners.
Maybe, but I don't. I think
Tom and Sean Payton are cooking it up right now.
Tom's like. I think Tom. From what
They
I
won
like,
each other in New Orleans.
Oh my god.
From what I. That would be awesome.
Here's my tinfoil hat.
Wow.
Okay,
Hey
your
guys,
hat.
who has the best cap space available?
I
We're
really
gonna go
left New
there
Orleans
together.
with a
Everybody's talking about Aaron Rodgers going to Denver. No, that's not. No, that's not happening. That's not happening. But the Bucks they were set up for these 2 years Tom was there.
Yeah.
They're not set up after that, right? Leonard's gonna be a free agent. Tom's gone. I mean, Bruce Arians
Godwin's
probably.
a free agent.
Godwin's
Yeah.
a free agent. Coming off
AB
an
was
injury. AB's obviously gone.
AB's coming back. I
I don't
heard.
think AB's coming back. I don't think AB's coming back to the Bucks. I don't know if AB's gonna come back to. He'll play in the.
I don't think he's gonna come
I
back.
don't know where
to
he's
Earth.
going. I don't know where he's going. AB's doing something. He's gonna be doing something. He'll be on. I don't know where he'll be, but he ain't gonna be on the football field.
Whatever
As long as you
Elon
got that mental wealth, baby.
did, I'm all about mental wealth. Whatever he gets, whatever Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos put football on the moon, go ahead and call AB first player, first one signed.
First Hall of
That's
Famer.
where he's
Doubt.
going.
No doubt in the space suit, like let him.
AB's still in the
with
gym right now, ready to
with
go,
those
working
glasses
out.
he was wearing.
Hardest working man without a job.
Well, then he posted pictures with the Baltimore Ravens. He just wants attention. I love it.
Perfect, just ruined that,
You
man.
know, let AB be AB, but like we've talked about before, more props to Mike Tomlin for dealing with that for so long.
Yeah.
And keeping it so in house.
Mike Tomlin can't do no wrong in my mind.
No, I mean
I don't
you
know
have
how
to deal with
kept
that
in
guy.
house for that many years.
You have to deal with that guy for however many years he was there, and nobody really hears anything until the very end, until he drop kicked that person on the punt return.
See, when you
He
look
was
at
trying to hurt
that,
him. He realized he wasn't gonna get
He
over.
was
him.
trying to hurt him, and he just drop kicked him right in the chest.
That
when
was
you look
McAfee.
at that video,
McAfee got drop kicked.
No, he got shook. No, it
That's
wasn't
not
McAfee.
McAfee.
McAfee got shook by him.
Yeah.
Because he was talking about this the other day, whenever he said, because in the divisional round, they put Tyreek Hill back to return punts. And like they would talk about when a punter would go back there, they would look and be like, who's back there? He's like, you got AB back there? Like, what the fuck, dude? I was just going to punt it. I thought I was punting to Scotty Miller. Like, I thought I was punting to 11 for Cincinnati Bengals, the white guy. He's like, y'all put AB back there. He's like, oh, we're in a tight spot, boys. Like, y'all better get ready because this is not the punt I was going to kick earlier.
I saw a video breakdown of that. there's nothing but pasture on the left. It's all green, and AB just looks at him and is like, I'm going to drop kick that motherfucker.
Yeah, right. Like, he didn't try to move. He didn't try to shake him. He said, fuck it, I'm going to.
You could tell he like literally didn't really like. He like I'm gonna get over it, and like 2 inches off the ground, I was like, nah, this is going to your chest.
Just joking. I still gotta stay on my feet, so I'm gonna kick you. I don't want you to tackle me.
Personal
Nah,
foul.
I'm going at you.
Speaking of McAfee, how good is back to the kickers? How good is McPherson? Hey, that guy came on his show, on McAfee's show,
Big
and talked
flatline
about
guy.
breaking.
Big flatline guy.
Oh yeah,
No
Big
pulse.
flatline
no
guy.
pulse. Loves it. Loves it.
It's hard to kick with your nuts that
Not
big,
many
I'd imagine.
flatline opportunities for the last 4 years in Florida, but
He
big
came-
flatline guy.
He came on McAfee's show, or went on McAfee's show and said that I'm gonna break Adam Vinatieri's records for most field goals made in the postseason. He made. He just made. They're going Super
How
Bowl.
close is he?
I mean, he's probably like 3 away.
I think it was the most points in a postseason.
I thought it was most field goals made, but maybe.
No, I think it was most points. I think it was 15 is what the record was,
Wow.
and he's at 12, I believe.
How? He's made like 11 kicks.
Yeah, right.
No, he's gotta be at more.
Maybe
He's
it's
made
most
field
field
goals
goals.
15 is the
Yeah, I think
big
he's made 11 kicks already. It's gotta be more.
He had 3 field goals, right? 3 field goals yesterday.
Let's look this up.
Yeah, well, no, I had the over.
Yeah,
I had the over at McPherson points. I was like,
Hey.
I don't know if the Bengals are going to get blowed out or not, but I know who's going to be on the field.
How-
Evan McPherson.
How locked in are you gonna be on the Super Bowl? This man's got 3 Rams futures on the Super Bowl.
I have.
Oh, sure, I forgot about that.
That's a lot of boys.
I forgot
No,
about
no,
that.
no.
What do you gonna be?
I don't know what I'm rooting for though.
What do you mean?
I can't go against Joey B. And I have one little future, tiny little future.
Hedge it.
Hedge it, garden,
Got a
garden.
tiny little
Hedge it.
future. 10 to win 140 on the Bengals in the Super Bowl. They're in there, so I can't
10
really.
140.
So I'm already
When did you do that?
hedged.
When did you do that?
2 weeks ago. Just got a little feeler,
Oh,
feeler out there.
Good for you.
But
Hey,
I have.
anybody know what the Bengals line was at the beginning of the season?
Was somebody said something about.
I mean, it had to be low.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Somebody said something about it. I think if you would have bet, I don't want to misspeak, but like it was a lot. It was a lot.
It's
Imagine a
that's-
nice little $100, $1,000 bet at the
Look it
beginning of
up.
the year.
Look it up.
No, that's
What's this
it's
guy?
on the internet.
Look it up. It's on the Google machine.
I got a little bit to play with.
Buy anything you want now.
But dude, I mean, and listen, I'm not taking credit for saying it because everybody can say, "Oh, I said this a long time ago with no documentation." But I did feel like the middle of this, like probably the 3rd or 4th week of the season, I was like, man, Joe has a chance to like.
I didn't. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I said Joe when he started winning, he started throwing because he had like I think he started the season off like with like 4 games in a row with 2+ touchdown passes,
Yeah.
and they were winning and they had a winning record and then they had a big win, and I was like, man, I have a feeling like not a feeling. I was like, I can see them making a run, and I can see Joe. They make the run, get it becoming like winning the MVP, and this is before Aaron Rodgers was like going off, obviously. But I mean, Joe, 100,000,000% is the comeback player of the year over Dak.
Got that future in
I
too.
mean, you have to.
Did you?
Wait, wasn't there somebody else that was like out last year that had a great year this year?
Dak.
No.
Dak.
Somebody else too, or am I wrong?
I don't know. J.J. Watt wasn't out. I mean,
No.
T.J. Watt wasn't out last year, right?
No.
No.
I could be wrong.
Dalvin Cook.
I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong.
But
But I think
it's-
Dak was the great like equalizer for comeback
yeah.
player of the year. It was either going to be Joe Burrow or Dak, and then
But
Dak
now
started
they're
off
Super Bowl,
gangbusters. Yeah, I wonder when do they vote on these things? Is it
Well,
like
it's next week.
It's next week. Yeah.
Do they
But
take
when's
is
when's
it-
the voting close though?
I don't know.
Because in baseball, you get the sheets sent to you, and you have to like fill it out.
Well,
and
I think
write
of it
down.
like the Heisman. Like, is it a preseason award or is it a regular season
Well,
award?
here's the deal. I want to see is it award by the writers or the players? Because we've already talked about how stupid writers are, especially the baseball writers. I don't know if the football writers are smarter. The baseball writers stink apparently because they
That's
just
how it
don't- they
happened.
just don't
Rest in
understand.
peace to Barry Bonds' chances
Yeah.
to the Hall of
And,
Fame.
Can't tell them that they're having a good time with the berries out there.
Good old time, right? They're so
Roger
happy.
Do you
Barry.
think
Ha-
that?
Look at Cook. Look at Cook's
They're so happy.
I saw something.
Oh, you found it. You found it. What is it?
Oh, 150 to 1.
150 to 1.
God.
God,
That
that's
would have been
fun.
nice. That would have been a nice little payday.
1,000 on
And
that.
I see. So are they?
Let's not even say 1,000. Let's say 100. $100 is more reasonable. I'll take a hundo.
Hundo to win 1,500.
Take it. I'll take it.
Is this on the docket now? Because I do LSU football to win the national championship every year, no matter what. I'll throw a 10-piece down.
You got it on the docket.
So now Bengals are on the docket.
Hey, all the money they have next year needs to go to the big man up front. If you go,
Literally.
Oh yeah.
if you go and you protect him,
I don't know what else you're gonna go look for.
if
Like,
you
I
go
don't,
and
you
you
don't need
protect
nothing.
Joe,
I don't know.
he's gonna win Super Bowl after Super Bowl after Super Bowl because ain't nobody gonna compete with that offense. The offense is good,
They're stacked.
and their defense is not bad. Their defense is good.
When's
Opportunistic. It
When's
reminds me
Higgins
of
or
2009 New Orleans.
when it's like Higgins and Boyd's contract?
Higgins
Well,
was still
Higgins
there
is-
for a
this
little
is-
bit.
this is
Boyd's
Higgins' second year.
probably at the end of that.
Right.
But
Yeah.
Boyd's not gonna be an. I don't think
Boyd and Higgins are kind of replaceable.
Yeah, but Boyd's
Not yet.
a slot guy. Like Boyd's not gonna get the high end dollars. He's not. I don't think he's viewed as an outside guy.
I think he's viewed at least at 2 though, so I think he could possibly go somewhere else.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you know that Joey's doing what he's doing and they can get some up, like
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
you'd be better off staying.
I'll tell you what,
Probably.
Joe's 25. Guys are gonna want. He's gonna have the Tom Brady effect, and guys are gonna want to play for him, right? Like,
Play for less.
hey, these veteran guys are gonna like. I wouldn't be shocked if they lose Higgins, or they're not gonna lose Higgins, but I wouldn't be shocked if they lost Boyd and Godwin said, "I want to go play with you." Off injury, I'm gonna come play with you. I'm gonna sign for a little bit of a discount because I want to go win a Super Bowl again.
Imagine OBJ.
You know, like
OBJ
these guys are gonna go. I feel like
OBJ
players
and
are
Jam.
gonna go and play with him because of how good he is and like how much of an assassin he is. You think OBJ's gonna go play with him?
I'm just thinking as a fan out loud how amazing that'd be.
Cleveland, leaving Cleveland, go and play for Cincinnati, and win a Super Bowl
He
right
can't
in
go
their
back to
backyard.
Ohio. He can't go
He's
back
not
there.
going back to Ohio.
He loves
Think
us.
about
I think it wants nothing to do with being
Think
in
how
Cleveland at any
think how
point of
fun
any
that
way.
would be, and they're doing this without an indoor facility. No indoor
When's that
facility.
coming?
Do you know why though? Did you see their owner's hat that he had on his head?
Oh my God! Let's talk about that. This man looks like the Smalls from
That thing
Sandlot.
looks like it's been sitting on a hat rack for the last.
This man
30
looks like
years.
Smalls from Sandlot with this hat on. What are we doing? Maybe that's why y'all haven't won.
Oh,
Because this is the
God.
guy running
Penny
the
pinch.
I
show.
can tell you right now. Let me just tell you this: if there was ever an NFL lockout, he's definitely on the side of the owners just like, don't give him shit.
We look, see what happens. We're in the Super Bowl without an indoor facility. We can do anything we want,
They play once a week. What
They
are
don't
you
need
talking
that.
about?
Don't give him anything.
dude. Like,
Oh,
what is that guy wearing?
Dude,
Like-
doesn't it go to show
I
how
know he's
much...
older, but like,
It literally, I swear to
Oh.
God, that hat literally looked like he was like, I had this hat in '88 when we were there
when I first
last.
bought the
This is-
team.
I'm wearing it again.
this guy. This is the hat that's in your. This is your fishing hat that's in the back of your boat.
The
Oh, I
hat
don't have a
had
hat.
no
I gotta
structure.
put this
As
one back
soon as
on.
he put it on, it just went.
It's sideways. The bill's crooked. It's not bent evenly.
Couple sweat stains on
What are we
it.
doing here? What are we doing?
That's his off-season hat. That's
Billionaire.
a fishing hat.
He's
He's
got
not
the
expected to be
he's
here.
got the fishing hooks hooked into it.
Billionaire.
This guy's a billionaire. Looks
Where
like
did he get
a
his money from?
dollar.
I don't know. Not from fashion.
Not from that hat.
Mike Brown.
Oh boy, that's his name, Mike Brown.
Mike Brown.
Mike Brown, bro. We gotta get you a stylist.
But
Mike Brown definitely still reads a newspaper.
wear a fedora.
Absolutely.
Wear a
Physical
fedora or
one.
something.
100%.
Oh yeah.
100%.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
big baseball writer guy.
He's probably doing some other things too that you're like, this guy just needs to get with the times here. I'm not
But
gonna do that.
dude, I think the real conversation is how many jobs is Joe Burrow saving? Like now, Mike Brown's a good owner. Now Zach Taylor's a good coach. Like
Well, I think
he's done this before, and it
And
was
this
in
is-
our backyard.
Well, let's be honest. He wasn't saving Mike Brown's job.
Well, no, but I'm saying, but he makes him look
No.
like a good owner. Like Mike Brown has been like much maligned for not having an indoor facility, not taking care of the Bengals. Like that was he looked at it as just a money making opportunity.
Yeah.
And Joe Burrow came in there and said, "Fuck that, dude. We're about to win the Super Bowl." Like in 2 years, he's made him have to care about football. Like they'll have an indoor facility next year because the Bengals are going to be a franchise because you have Joey franchise.
No doubt.
Like he is going to make you change the culture as much as LSU changed from 2018 into 2019 and then it was gone.
Yeah.
They're stuck with them.
Well, here's the
in
thing.
all of the good ways.
people give and this.
Coach O would still be the coach here if Joey B was still here.
Yeah, that's fact.
yeah.
That's
So they're
fact.
stuck
I mean,
with Zach
Joe, he
Taylor, who
does-
may not be a good
Yes,
coach.
no doubt. But I will say this about coaching in the NFL is like Zach Taylor is supposed to be. Oh, can't hear me.
Can you hear me now?
Now you can hear me.
There we go.
Now you can hear me. Zach Taylor is supposed to be the guy, right? Well,
Guru.
it takes some time. Like he's going into an organization that didn't have a quarterback, right? Like they didn't have anybody under center. They had a lot more rebuilding than they felt. Like you can't expect that guy to have success right away.
Mm-hmm.
Then he lands the number one pick, hits the number one pick. He gets hurt. Well, it's not his fault that he got hurt. Like you got to give this guy some time before you're saying, "Oh, Zach Taylor stinks." You know, like he's good.
He's obviously a good coach.
He's obviously a good coach.
It's obviously they have two good things: good leadership, which comes from the quarterback and coach,
Yep.
and a good coaching. You know why? Because they were the least penalized team in the league this year.
Wow, that's a Coach
In the
O
league.
stat though. Coach O did the same thing. That's your quarterback.
in the league. Well, it is too, but it goes a little bit to coaching too, because you don't coach the court.
but that's
Because he has nothing else to focus on.
College and NFL are a little different. That situation, like college, you can like, I don't know. There's just more. It's hard to explain, but like in NFL, right? These guys are professionals, so these guys are like if they are jumping off sides, if they're doing these things that like a professional is not supposed to be doing, that's because they don't care. They don't give a shit. They're not, paying attention to details. In college, these guys are just young. And like if you can just get these guys to this like buy in, almost
be disciplined,
almost like trick them.
And in college, it's a lot easier. Just the straight up truth, it's a lot easier to discipline when you're not doing the right thing.
That's the thing.
In the pros, you can't do that. Like dudes
you're not running
Nick
guys.
Saban learned
literally,
that
dudes
lesson
will
the
tell
wrong
you,
way.
"I make way more than you. Get out of my face."
Yeah, you're not
doing
running
it.
guys.
Right.
So like it's more of a it's.
Oh my god!
On that note.
Walk in now.
On that note, we'll take a break. Let me see what's going on. Let me see my tracksuit guy.
Please.
You gotta slide
Keep
it.
him out. Keep him
Slide
out.
it. Slide it. Slide it. There we go.
Get the shot.
There we go. Show him. Whoop. There he is. Cody. Welcome. What's your tracksuit?
How we doing?
What's your tracksuit? This looks great. The only thing you're missing is the gold chains.
Yeah.
Or the pinky ring. Or the pink ring. All right, we're gonna take a little break. Reset so I can just fathom what we got going on here.
He's walking like an 80-year-old man that won $1 million.
You're listening to Mik'd Up, brought to you by Sterling Automotive. And look, we're gaining sponsors, boys. You got Heineken on the desk. You got Heineken on the desk.
Little Heineken.
We got
what?
beeping coming out from the
What?
coffee
Little
machine.
coffee. What?
What? Water. What?
What?
See you in a couple minutes.
What?
Wow,
JJ,
That is
what?
awesome.
Questions about your finances? Are you looking for recommendations from a skilled financial advisor? Get in touch with our friend Daniel Newman over at Edward Jones. You can find him easily by logging online and shooting him an email at daniel.newman@edwardjones.com. That is daniel.newman@edwardjones.com. Whether it is help with your 401k or just fiscal advice heading into the new season, get in touch with Daniel today. Best way to do it? Email him, daniel.newman@edwardjones.com. He's our experienced financial advisor. Let him be yours, daniel.newman@edwardjones.com. Gearing up for spring and summer down here in South Louisiana, and you want to keep your lawn maintained during these sunny seasons, get in touch with our friend Blake Abear over at Abear's Lawn Maintenance, where he says, you grow it, I mow it. 225-485-8022. 225-485-8022 is where you can find Abear's Lawn and Maintenance, the official lawn and maintenance company of the undisclosed location.
You go? Back on? Back on. Welcome back to Mik'd Up. Brought to you by Sterling Automotive and Heineken. We're back here. Heineken, give a little Heineken shout out.
Get your hand off my Heineken.
Now, we'll say this little Heineken Zero, alcohol free. You know, it's a little midday if you want the cold beer taste without having the actual alcohol and be able to go back to work and function.
You can drink those in the morning.
But maybe,
absolutely,
put a whole bunch of those in your office.
Maybe sometimes. Hey, actually, funny story about Heineken Zero. My brother-in-law, who likes to have a couple libations every now and then, I was told to turn. Can you see it? Look.
Oh, it's perfect, dude. You kidding me? What is everybody have? You frame it up.
Boom. There we go. He had Mike Hollander. Throw his name out there. All disclosure, my brother-in-law is married to my sister. He's a wonderful brother-in-law. Great guy. One of those guys that can do whatever he wants and never get in trouble. Man. He likes to have some drinks when he's playing on the golf course. He likes to try to take some people's money. Well, he brings a thing of Heineken. He likes to drink Heineken. So he brought some Heineken on the course, puts in the ice chest. Him and our other buddy, who are throwing some back, they're about 6 deep, and they're like, man, I don't know what's going on right now, but I don't feel anything. He looks into the thing about hole 8, and he's like, damn, I got Heineken Zero.
Forgot about that.
Heineken Zero, no alcohol. Shows you how good actually Heineken Zero is. You don't even know you're not drinking alcohol. You know what I mean? So if you want that little taste, but Monday, sometimes you want the actual Heineken early on.
Boy.
You know, but
those actually get me drunk.
Yeah, this is a nice little plug for Heineken. It's probably a little commercial. There you go. You're welcome. But changing gears to LSU baseball and LSU basketball and all LSU sports. Funny, actually, now that you're in here with your beautiful tracksuit, it actually looks pretty high quality. Actually, I don't know.
It is. It's actually, I don't know if you can zoom in right here. It's a British flag. It's made in.
That's how it looks
Britain
like.
Is.
Where Britain is.
Where is that?
England.
Britain.
I mean, not America because we won that war.
London's in England.
Yes. Yeah, but that's okay.
You set yourself up.
Keep
for
going.
This.
Keep going.
Yeah, no. This is my. I have about 6 of these. They're all in different colors. Hey, 6. I've got 6 of them. They're all in different
day
colors.
Of the week.
I don't wear one on Sundays.
Was this a collection
for the Lord's Day
time, or was this like a?
Hey, do you have any lettuce, like any meat sauce on there?
Is there actually a shirt? There is no.
There you go. So
I
that's
do
what
shave.
What you should do is you should have it open a little bit so you can see a little bit of the meat sauce in there.
Absolutely. That's cool.
Baby.
I go full zip because I got weird nipples.
Okay. Okay. Very insecure about your nipples.
Those things to
you don't
come
seem
out.
insecure about much, but you're insecure about the
I'm
nipples.
insecure about the nipples.
Okay. Before we get to baseball, what y'all got on Brian Kelly on his dance?
Yeah, it's gotta stop at some point.
Do you think
Really?
so? Do you think it's gotta stop though?
It's getting out of control.
Do you? Like, hey, he's getting some pub. These recruits like it because they're getting a bunch of attention on it. Like, I think it's so bad that it's good. I think.
I hate seeing it.
I mean, it doesn't make me feel good about
If
it.
you want to do that whole thing, like, you know, the little revolving wheel and blah blah blah, it's just stay in there.
Well, first of all, can we talk about this? I don't think the wheel's moving. It's the camera.
Right. It's the camera.
No. Yeah, you're right. No. So I've actually seen one of those in person. What happens is it's like it's like this built up platform, and the platform spins.
So the platform's actually spinning,
Yeah.
not the camera moving.
No,
Actually,
the camera
no,
is
yeah, you're
it's
right,
the
you're
other
right.
way around.
There's
Yeah.
the platform's there. There's a
Look,
camera
Lloyd's getting mad at you.
that's
Lloyd's getting mad at you.
Yeah,
He's
you're
like,
right,
stop doing that.
you're right.
That's not right.
You're right.
Right? Like they have, because like
The platform's there. The camera's
platform spinning would be dangerous,
Yeah, I feel
especially
like,
with.
No, not that. Stuff.
Well, I mean, if BK's doing it and he looks a little uncoordinated, what if he steps off and falls off, or
that'll
maybe
throw,
you get dizzy?
That'll throw your equilibrium off big
Yeah, you
time.
get a little dizzy. You know, get a little dizzy. But okay, I just didn't. What do you thought? You probably love it.
I like it a lot.
I think it's okay.
I do. I like it a
I
lot.
mean, I think it's terrible. I think it looks bad doing it, but like if that's going to give us some attention, I mean, obviously it's not affecting us getting recruits. These guys are coming in.
You got to adjust with the times, though. I feel like, you know, I mean, he's not, obviously not.
Well,
going
let's not
down
do the.
and-
Let's not do the.
Well, that's what
That's in now.
the-
I think that's in.
Is
now.
that in? Is that a new move? It's back.
Yes, that's
Is the
in now.
sprinkler back? Is the
Lawnmower
sprinkler gonna be
pool.
back? Is that all back?
All right. Well, here's my question. This is why I don't like it. Why are we just doing that now? Like we got pass.
Also,
Does he have a pass of him doing stuff like that?
no, not Notre
Doesn't
Dame.
it
No
seem-
way, Notre Dame.
No.
But why
That's
are
the
we?
point.
Why are we not going back to back? Why is he going?
Yeah, he went prom style.
Why is he going?
Prom style.
Yeah, let's go prom style. Let's go with that.
Put your hands around his waist.
Why
like
is he
that.
going guy back there and then he is here and he's looking around?
There's
I'm
so
like,
many
I'm
things
here.
we can
Hey,
dissect
don't forget
on
me
that.
I'm doing this. You know, don't forget.
They need to do piggyback.
I mean,
should-
You're not wrong. As much as
think
as
they're
much
wrong
as
to
Do
Piggyback right
piggyback
there.
and you're good.
As much as they're doing in on the whatever the dance floor, I guess is what it is. Like, is anything off limits at this point? Like, what are they doing? I understand that it's good for recruits, but I would imagine like Jared Mitchell. If you're up there and Brian Kelly is behind you, dick to butt, and you're like,
there you
bro,
go.
I'm not.
I didn't
like,
want to say it. You said it though.
Like, I don't even know if I like this, and now it has 5 million views. Like, bro, I can't live this down. Like, I'm a part of Brian Kelly going viral.
If I'm up there and that same situation happens, I'm stepping off. I'm like, hey, it's great meet. Yeah. All right, I'm going somewhere else. I'm not going to school here. I can't.
Because he,
serious, dude.
Nick Saban did a line dance. He kind of looked a little. He was vibing a little bit in the line dance.
Nick Saban ain't on the platform spinning and giving me the Austin Powers fingers.
I'm with you. I'm not saying it was the right thing. I'm just saying that I don't think it's as detrimental as people think.
I'm just wondering from a recruit's perspective.
I think it's so good it's bad. I mean, it's so bad it's good.
It's so good it's bad.
So good it's bad. See, you got me
Kelly
so messed up. I'm flipping it.
I think he's so serious though that he can do little things like that.
The show has a little bit of personality.
He seems very. He just seems super professional the way he can mix in type. I just think I can't stop thinking the piggyback thing.
It's Nick Saban doing the Cupid Shuffle. It's what it is. Like, it's somebody that seems so uncomfortable being comfortable that you kind of ride with it for a little bit.
Well,
Cupid Shuffle's different, man.
TBD to see what happens. Big day.
Views.
Big day in what? 2 days, right?
Yeah.
3 days. 2 days. When is February 2nd? So 31st. So 2 days.
Did you sign on signing day?
If I remember correctly.
Well, they didn't have early signing period when he was.
That's what I'm saying. But I didn't know if he was just already in the boat.
No, I think I committed on signing day.
You mean you signed on signing day?
I don't remember.
At this point, this man was.
That was half a life ago.
This man was worried about trying to get drafted in high school. That's what he was worried about at the time. He was 11th rounder out of high school.
10th. Show me some respect.
I'm sorry. Put some respect on my name. 10th rounder out of high school. 10th rounder out of high school. Came to LSU.
Did you think about it?
I thought about it.
Who got you, twins?
Yeah.
Ah, see?
Torrey Hunter.
Look at that. Look at that.
Brain.
Put some respect on his name. I got it.
Damn,
I
you
got it.
looked good in the Twins.
I know, the pinstripes.
No homo. Can I say that?
Yeah, you already did.
I already said it.
Now you're gonna take it back.
I'm sorry. I don't mean that in a bad way. But you look great in uni.
Oh, dude, we were talking about this
You look great in uni.
whenever you left. We were like, all uniform team, Jared Mitchell, because we were talking about it last night during the live stream, and we saw a couple guys in the uniform. We were like Jamar Chase. Doesn't even look like he's wearing pads. Like, you're just like, he just looks great in the uniform. It just fits him. We're like Jared Mitchell in the old school, like 2009 Tigers. Little purple sleeve coming out, little high wrist tape. We're like, yeah, all uniform team. So, I mean, that's what gets you drafted.
Trying to look the part.
Yeah, you get the nice high ass. You know what I mean? That's what all the scouts look for. The high
the old
ass.
school
Yeah,
scouts.
the old school.
Do
This
people
guy's got
know
high
about
ass.
that?
Athlete.
Huh?
I don't think people know about that. Like the
High
high
ass
ass.
thing?
Like
as
Tyrann
it
Matthew,
being,
big
being
ass.
like an asset for to project a guy.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
I think it's well documented these days.
so right? Like, hey, this guy's like high ass means this guy can run.
Got a
he's
motor.
he can move a little bit. Speaking of, well, I don't know if that's a good segue. Speaking of high ass, but LSU baseball started this weekend.
Couple high, Dylan Cruz high ass.
That's what I was gonna go with.
Speaking of another
I was gonna go that, but that man's got some big old tree trunk legs.
Hey, kid's bigger than you think he is, man.
He's a professional.
He's a professional. And speaking of professional, he went Yahtzee yesterday. Big dog.
Did you
Boomba.
How far?
Homer.
Did we get the? Did we have the?
About 400. 25-degree launch angle is what they showed on the things. TrackMan, which is the ideal launch angle.
Do we
that you
believe
want.
these numbers?
Yes. Because they have the Hawkeye. They have like the good one. Or the TrackMan. They have the TrackMan.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's accurate. But he is...
A professional playing college.
he is going to be the number one overall pick in the draft.
You think he goes
I firmly
1-1?
believe that.
What about was Barry out there?
He was out there. He went, I'm looking at it right now, he went 0 for 2 with a wall. No, wait, that's not him. Just joking. He went 0 for 3. He went 0 for 3. It's okay. He's
Coming
trying
off
to
an injury.
get going. Yeah, Cade Doty hit a homer the first game. So that's our shortstop. Supposed to be a first rounder as a junior, as nobody's really talking about. I don't know why people aren't talking about him, but he is. I think he's going to be one of the better guys on the team this year that nobody's talking about. He's supposed to be a projected first, second rounder, and nobody's really saying anything about it. I don't know why. And nobody talks about Gavin Dugas either. This man goes 1 for 2 with the HBP. That's the grinder. He's the grinder. He's going to hit 20 pumps. He hit 19 pumps last year. He's going to have 20 pumps, gets on base. He's going to have the big clutch hit. That's what you do.
I think LSU's right now their first like 5 guys.
5 or
lineup.
6 for sure. I mean, you go look at them.
Yeah,
You go
like,
look at it. You go look at their lineup, right?
I don't want to be like, I guess I do want to be too positive, but I I mean, they might lead everybody in homers.
And apparently,
in every stat.
Apparently, Beloso's like flipped the switch and made some adjustments, and he looks good. You have Dugas, who just had 19 homers. You have Dylan Cruz, who is going to be the first overall pick. You have Cade Doty, who's going to be a first rounder. Jacob Berry's projected player of the year. Trey Morgan, All-American.
If you can X factor that and get Beloso back anywhere near on track, could be it's already a scary lineup, but it could literally be the difference.
And you got Andrew Stevenson's little brother, who's a stud. He went 2 for 2 yesterday. Yeah, SCM boy.
What's he play?
Outfield.
Really?
Yep.
Dude, he's an unbelievable athlete.
Yep. He's great. He's bigger than Andrew was when he got to college.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe not as fast. Can still run real well, but not as fast as Andrew. But like we talked about it, pitching's gonna kind of be the
freshman this year.
He's a freshman. Pitching's gonna kind of be the I don't want to say bugaboo because we don't really. It's a big unknown. Nobody really knows much about it. I know that I've talked to people around the program. They're like, look, we have some guys that can throw, some guys that are young. They're gonna have to go on and prove it.
But there's a lot of unproven. So
right, you gotta go on the mound and prove it. I think they're gonna try to like mix and match and try to like figure out matchups. I know they got a transfer lefty who's kind of a 88 to 91 guy, moves it.
Finesse guy.
Well, that's fine. Put the guy as a third starter.
It's fine from the left side.
Yeah,
100%.
Chunk up some innings. I think you got some guys at the pin that throw cheese. That could help. You know, some guys at the pin that throw hard. Get some guys out. I think the biggest thing is gonna be
pitching.
Well, pitching, starting pitching, and I'm drawing a blank on his name.
Jacob Berry?
Nope, the starter. He's a starter now. Was a closer, now the starter.
Oh, Devin.
Devin Fonda.
Yeah.
Devin Fonda. I think that's going to be the big.
Oh, is he doing
he's starting to start
the Hess
now.
role?
He's trying to start. Yeah.
What do you think about that? When people that you know have a legitimate role as a closer, and then like I know what they want to do for draft stock to be able to come in and look like a throw.
I mean, look, I think if they can do it, give them an opportunity to do it. But I don't. It's hard to do, right? Like you get locked into the closer role. You only have to throw one inning. Right, and you can blow it out for one inning, get a guy out, get guys out. You don't have to face the turnover. As a starter, you have to turn it over,
massage the lineup a little bit.
Yeah, massage it. You have to be able to pitch. You can't max effort.
Can't show
pitch.
it all every.
Yeah, you gotta. There's some strategy to it, right? I don't know.
Single and married.
There's an.
You keep some moves in the bag when you're single. When you're married, you
got
all the tricks out. Everything's on the table.
Yeah, no doubt. You get a little lax for sure. I mean, I guess that works. I guess
that'd be a hard
works.
conversation. Hey, now since we're married, I got to show you a bunch of stuff. I already locked you down, but open this bag up. We got some shackles right here.
Go in that back room.
But I think they're ranked in the top 10. I think they're gonna be good. I think I'm gonna go out. I think they have the potential to go there. Obviously, it all comes down to pitching. I'm gonna go out and see some games. I'm going out there today to do my workouts in. Get my workouts.
3 workouts.
Yeah, 3 workouts today. It's a big day. Big
Monday.
Yeah.
Sleep on the Monday.
F45. Shout out to my boys at F45 in the early mornings.
Shout out F45. Get us in there.
Yeah, get us in there. I'll get you some sponsorships. Yeah. Get us a hat. Let Lloyd wants to get in there. Lloyd wants to be your before and after.
Get Lloyd some yoga pants.
Yeah, he wants to be there. He wants to see the scenery in F45.
Yeah, a little beef.
And beef. Yeah, I got you saying beef now. I like that.
I love it.
Lloyd on the Perkins
and then
system over at F45.
And then I had Tevin. Then I had to go speed work. And then I came here to do this, which I was juiced up for. I got my endorphins rolling. And then I leave here. I go hit and do my baseball stuff. And then
we got a big lineup.
Then you'll be asleep by 6.
Huge lineup tomorrow, boys. I know we still got some time today, but we got the STM boys coming. We got Jack Besh and Walker Howard coming soon. Special edition at 3. We're going live at 3. Usually Monday and Wednesdays. We're gonna go live tomorrow because
this man is going to Cancun.
I gotta go to Cancun I got a wedding we had scheduled a little while ago. I gotta go.
He's acting like he has to go to Cancun.
I have to go to Cancun.
Gotta go.
I have to go. Okay, it's not that I want to go. I have to go.
It's not that I want to go. Yeah,
I kind of want to.
Cancun, what, sandals?
Yeah.
Cancun, no sandals. No, oh yeah, it's a. I don't know if it's a sandals. It is all inclusive though.
Oh man,
it's all inclusive.
Even the robe.
There's a robe. They have a nice spa. No golf course though. So I gotta find one. I'm bringing my clubs.
Are you bringing them clubs? Yeah. What do you do? Do you check the bag for the golf clubs?
Yeah, you got to, right?
Well, you could go ship sticks.
No,
that's too hard. Is it too expensive, right? Going to Cancun?
Yeah, but these people don't respect your golf clubs whenever you put them in the bag. They just treat them like it's any old thing. Those things are fragile. Brought mine to Las Vegas, broke the driver. They did.
Well, don't tell me that.
I'm just telling you.
It's too late for ship sticks.
Yeah, it's too late.
It's too late for ship sticks. I got to ride with the bag.
Yeah, just next day. Just get there by 3.
Yeah, pay $500 for shipping. Next day, hey, I want overnight delivery to Cancun. I need you to fly this thing over there. Put this thing in a boat. Put this thing in a canoe and just fucking canoe this thing across the line.
Coach, what are you doing today?
But
I'll leave right here and I'll just bring my son.
we're gonna go. We got a nice little. We haven't taken a trip this off season. Usually we take a trip, and I was saving up for the Cancun trip. You go Wednesday to Sunday, come back Sunday, and then I gotta come back.
What?
Then I gotta come back Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at home. Then I have to go fly to Napa. My sister's getting married in Napa.
Oh, if these have to Napa, I mean.
And then I had my flight. I had my flight changed from. I was coming back on Sunday.
It's a tough 2 weeks, man.
I know,
Big,
really
big 2 weeks. Big 2 weeks. I gotta bring my baseball stuff. I gotta throw. I gotta work out. I gotta do a bunch of stuff. I gotta stay on
If you
top
need
of my
somebody
shit.
to throw with, just let me know.
You ship fly to Cancun.
Yeah,
fly to
I'll fly to
Cancun.
Cancun and I'll fly to
Business
Napa.
expense.
Yeah,
business
exactly.
expense. So I got that. Changed my flight from Napa. It was noon. I was getting back because Napa you have to fly time zones, whatever. I was supposed to get back at 8:45. 8:45 on Super Bowl Sunday, Coach. I was like, ain't happening. Changed it this morning. Allie, if you're listening to it, my love of my life, we've changed our flight to 6 a.m.
Allie is actually very
We are leaving at 6 a.m.
You're going to have to get up early.
So we're getting up early. I know you're not going to be happy with me. You're not going to be very mad at me. You won't say a word to me probably until we get to Dallas on our layover. But we're getting back in town at 3, which I can come back in.
Wait,
and watch
so you're time traveling with the gambler? Like, won't you be
traveling.
going from west to east to?
Is that how that works?
I don't know, man. I'm in a pickle right now, trying to think of how time.
I would love to figure out how to time travel. We talked about this earlier. If you could time travel, right? And you could say like Back to the Future. I know you probably have to go, huh? I'm keeping you too long.
No, hit this one.
He's locked in.
Okay, you want this one? You want this one?
I want to hear yours. I want to hear.
So if you could time travel, right, like Back to the Future stuff, right? You had Buff was the guy from Back to the Future.
Biff.
He made Biff.
Yeah.
Biff. So you
Sports
would know.
almanac.
He had the sports almanac, right? So he went back, bet on all these sports, won all this money. Obviously, he's a piece of shit. But
What does that mean?
he's a piece of shit. Like this guy was like he ran the town, like the city went to shit because of Biff, because he won all the money and he wanted to be the guy. He go to whatever. I don't know.
He treated Marty's mom bad. They
Treated
ended up
Marty's
getting
mom
married.
bad. Like, come on. But if you go back, would you do bet on sports or would you say I'm gonna make it all on one? I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna bet on the lottery. That was $850 million, and I'm gonna go back and nobody won this one, so we got to $1 billion. And I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna remember the numbers and I'm just gonna go put down. I'm just gonna go one hitter quitter. I got lucky. Nobody really knows you're a time traveler. Nobody's really questioning why you're making all your money. Boom, $850 million. Chalk it up. Put it in the bank. Let me go home. See ya. Or would you say I'm a time travel. I'm gonna take advantage of all of it, and I'm gonna start. Or would you invent something? Or would you say I'm gonna be the person to do Tesla 30 years before Tesla
I'm
happened?
probably gonna stop like the Kennedy assassination and do.
Why?
Like,
Oh,
do-
so you're
do
gonna be
good
the guy.
things.
You want to be like a superhero.
Humanitarian.
You want to be a superhero. You're not gonna do so. You're not gonna help yourself out.
I'm not
at
going to
all.
go back and know everything and just be a degenerate. Hey, you don't work, dude. You just bet 24/7.
No, I'm not saying bet, but I'll get the money and then I go do everything else.
You know what you do? You go to the in Dallas under the library, like, dude, check out what's about to happen right now. In 30 seconds, this
I
guy's
bet
about to get
you
his brains blown
that
out.
this is about to happen.
Yeah, give me 50
You wanna
bucks.
bet?
Yeah, president's about to
$20.
get shot
What are the
right now.
odds? Yeah, I don't know.
Because if you gave me the opportunity to go with technology, I couldn't tell you how to work the iPhone. I couldn't make that happen.
Yeah, but not technology. Just say not tech. Like, what's an
I
invention
would just go
that you
gamble
could
and
do?
be a tout. I mean,
Or
that's the
okay,
easiest
well,
way.
see, for me that would be inventions. It would just be, hey, in 2000, hey mom, let's go invest in the
Apple.
internet.
An
bubble.
Apple.
An Apple.
Let's invest in this internet bubble that we're having. Let's make a lot of money, and then I'll win.
That's what you do.
Yeah, that's what you
Maybe
do.
buy
I'll become
some
a billionaire.
Bitcoin when I'm a sophomore in high school.
Yeah, like early on, sell off.
What's Bitcoin? I don't know, but
I
it
don't
just
know.
sounds like
Then
it's
you
gonna
just
blow
become
up in a couple
an
years.
expert investor, and you're like, little do you know, I know all
I heard from a guy.
this shit happening. I heard from a guy way back in the day before this happened. Actually, heard from a guy in the future that I came back and
Make
told
it
everybody.
fast.
You don't have to believe me.
How crazy is that?
And
That
he
would,
said Bengals are going to be in the Super Bowl in 2022.
and that well, the Simpsons do that. The Simpsons are time travelers, are they not? I mean, they have called a bunch of stuff.
It's unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
They called
But-
Trump being president in
Yes.
like 2000.
Well, that was a given. Come
Then they called it in like
I knew that when he
2004.
gave Macaulay Culkin directions in Home Alone 2.
Dude, a lot of people are out there saying that Joe Burrow looks like Macaulay Culkin. It's back.
He does.
does.
Hey, by the way, Joe got some new teeth.
Oh, absolute chiclets.
Y'all saw that? You noticed that?
I haven't.
He noticed that. He got some veneers.
I feel like that's like the first thing. Like,
Is that the first move?
unless you're Michael Strahan.
Yeah. Stray said this thing's so
He
wide.
stayed
rocking
strong. And
Dude,
Aaron Judge.
Strahan.
He finally fixed him, I think.
He did.
Did he really?
Fix his teeth. He fixed his teeth. He got braces.
No shit.
Or
Or
veneers.
Invisalign. No veneers. I think he just straightened his teeth.
Can you do veneers to fill them up, or do you have to go
So
straight
did you hear?
braces?
You know how they do veneers? I found
They
this
shave your teeth.
Oh, they have the
They
shape.
do
Yeah,
a
yeah,
pencil.
yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
very
yeah,
thin,
yeah.
and then they put the veneer in it.
Yeah.
How crazy is
What if like your card gets declined like halfway through? So you
that? I
gotta
think
walk
they're
around.
gonna. I think they're probably gonna credit check you.
razor sharp teeth.
I think they're probably gonna credit check you before they start shaving your
Hey,
teeth down.
time
If
out.
not, you're gonna have the little needle.
They can
teeth.
only pay for half the mouth.
Only needle teeth.
Just
You
the
have
top. Just
Only
the
your
top.
lateral incisors.
Just do his molars.
You know what? Ignore the molars. I just want the front four. We're all good.
Are you
These cost more,
gonna
sir.
Are you gonna
Not
get in trouble that we
molars.
kept you here too long?
12:30 for sure.
Oh, look at this.
12:30
We
for sure.
What do you have?
reeled him in.
Yeah,
Reeled him in.
yeah,
Reeled him in.
What do you have?
I gotta go.
He's got
Literally
a
across
meeting.
town.
Hey, don't get in this guy's business.
I'm just wondering.
This guy's got a meeting.
Yeah.
He's a special meeting he doesn't want to tell you about.
I
Or the
don't-
people
I-
listening to him.
Hey, I want to go back to
What
Napa
about-
Valley though.
Napa, go back to it.
Have you been there?
Never been.
Me either.
I have so many questions.
I love the Parent Trap though, and Nick Parker,
Yeah, Parent Trap's a
Sex
great movie.
Pistol. Dude, Dennis Quaid's one of the hottest.
Dennis Quaid's
still
great.
like
Great. He has some great movies.
Yeah.
Great baseball movies.
Well, yeah.
that makes Napa. It just seems like I don't know. I mean, you're not probably not
I
going
want
to
to
run into a twin or anything.
I want to
there,
go
but-
to. They have some stuff that we could do. Like we can go to. Like I think there's some tours. But Mike, my brother-in-law, has scheduled 3 rounds of golf for everybody. So he's the golf.
Pebble Beach.
He's no Pebble. I'm not going to Pebble. I wish I was going to Pebble.
Dennis Quaid, and who's the other pitcher that Tin Cup? That actor.
Oh, Kevin Costner.
Yeah,
Who's better athlete?
Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner for sure.
Kevin Costner.
Both were pitchers in movies.
Yeah, Kevin Costner's a game for the
Love of the game.
And Kevin Costner was Tin Cup. And Kevin Costner was in
The Bill That They Will Come.
Yep, Field of Dreams. And Kevin Costner was
Go
in
the
Draft
distance.
Day.
Ease his pain.
Oh, he was on draft day too.
Wasn't Kevin Costner GM in Draft Day?
Yeah, he was making love in the closet with Sandra Bullock.
And he was in. And Kevin Costner was in.
Big sports guy, Kevin Costner.
And Bull Durham. Big sports movie guy.
Yeah.
How hard do you think he throws?
He's an athlete. obviously.
76.
To be in those sports, to be in those movies,
Pretty good. It's
Still.
maybe in his heyday he could touch 80. But being in those movies, you have to be a good athlete. You have
He
to be able
looks
to.
the
You have to
part.
be able to. You have to be able to throw it, and look like you're an athlete.
The engine, like the movements were there. The horsepower wasn't. That's all
Yeah,
it was.
but he looked smooth doing it.
When they filmed Major League, they I read something. You got to fact check me, but Charlie Sheen was throwing 90.
they said he was
He
touching
was,
over
he was
80.
an athlete. He was a good
Like,
athlete.
yeah.
I think he got on steroids.
This is Charlie.
Well, maybe
before the
he
Charlie.
may not have been on Phil's body.
Hey,
Apparently-
this is Charlie before the Charlie. We know.
Yeah, this is Charlie Sheen. Now he was on so many drugs, he had no idea what he was doing.
Tiger's blood.
Yeah,
Good, dude.
like he actually was hitting them. He was hitting the mascots and stuff on purpose because he was so high. He didn't know what was going on.
Hey, you ever think? No, let me stop. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
So you ever think Charlie and Tiger Woods ever had a night out together?
I have to imagine.
Dude, it was for sure. Charlie Sheen, Tiger Woods,
Walk into a bar.
definitely lefty quarterback.
Keep going.
Johnny Manziel.
The Marinovich.
Oh,
You know they all went out.
Oh yeah.
Big
You're
time.
right. I mean, you have to.
Axel
you have to
Steele. It was a
think-
bunch of randoms back then.
Yeah, you're going
Axl
deep.
Rose. Axl Rose.
You're going
Damn,
deep
Axl
in the
Steele's a good name.
Rolodex right there with the
Like
names.
those guys went
Axel
out.
Foley.
Axel Foley. Those guys went out hard back then. Oh, still do.
Okay.
Dude, a night out with. I'm sorry, a night out with Tiger Woods and Charlie Sheen.
I like
mean,
a
when do
night.
you wake up?
I'd like a night out with Derek Jeter.
Yeah, but that's much more.
That's why I want it.
Yeah.
That's why I want it. I want the Derek Jeter.
Obviously, theirs was low key too.
Until it
I
wasn't.
mean, everybody knew what they're going out and what they're doing.
Did they though?
I mean, they made it known. I mean, they didn't have. Can you imagine if social media was real hot when they were in their heyday?
Oh my god.
Tiger couldn't believe you were taking his pictures. Like, what are y'all doing?
They would be in trouble.
Dude.
Even more trouble than they got it.
MJ would be in the most trouble.
MJ probably.
Yeah, he wouldn't be.
He wouldn't have as many secrets.
MJ somehow just good for him. Good for him.
Same with Jeter though.
What did he do?
Same with G.
Same with Jeter though. Jeter would have been more.
Operates in the grave.
No, I don't think he would have been as bad. He didn't do but he would have been more in the public eye for
Yeah.
that. Just because it was
Just
so,
because of where he was,
yeah,
too.
and
Like,
you
it's
can
very
see him.
hard to move. Like
You're not going to be able to go to.
Yeah.
I mean, he was in back of page 6 all the time.
Yeah.
In New York, New York was it New York? Is that New York Times or whatever
yeah.
it is? New York Post.
Is it the Post? LA Times?
And so he's down the back of there all the
Times-Picayune?
time. There's so many.
The Gazette.
New York has like 18
The Revolution.
newspapers. But that's your area, so you know it all. You know it all. Okay,
George
back to
Washington
sports.
High
Back to
School
sports.
news-
Back to sports.
High school newspaper.
Back to sports. Big sports show. We're a big sports show. We're a big
Tiger
sports show. We're a big sports show. LSU basketball got a big pickup. 5-star center. I know that we don't talk too much about it, which I do love basketball. I was at the game when the Rats were going all
You
over
broke
the
some
place.
news, dude.
Yeah, I broke some news. On the Rats. And then
deal.
the next day we had we need some money for renovations for the PMAC. Rats. Did I tell you about the Rat story?
No, what is that?
Coach, I'm sitting down there with Dee Langlois.
Wait, where?
At the PMAC. And we are on the front row, right behind the scores table.
Yeah.
Right? Their season tickets. He gave me a seat. And I'm sitting down there, and the court's like elevated probably this much,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And it's cold. And what I heard was when they sweep up all the popcorn and stuff, they just sweep it up underneath the court.
Oh, that's so lazy.
So it's cold. So that's where the Rats.
Disgusting.
Hey, so these Rats are going down there, and they're hanging out, and they're eating and chilling and being social with each other, and it's cold. And all of a sudden, they got a basketball game. They're here. They're partying. They're fucking
going nuts.
Let me see what's going on. Scurrying. I'm sitting here. Rat is going right there. Boom, boom. From the bleachers to the court. Bleachers to the court. I'm like, oh my God, there's a rat. And then people start freaking out. And then people start taking pictures of rats. There's 3 of these things. You keep going back and forth.
Hey, y'all ever did the Honey I Shrunk the Kids thing at Universal Studios?
Nope.
I have when they give you the
Dude,
4D.
So yeah, like they give you, like you're in the chair, they do this whole thing, and it's like the chair is moving, everything's going on.
Yeah.
There's this part where there's like rats that like run by your feet, and it literally feel like they blow air on it. So it literally feels like rats are like running across your feet. I'm like, is that how you felt? Basically, like you're sitting there in the game, and it's
Dude, then you had 2 girls that worked for
stadium.
LSU.
There's like rats in it.
They had 2 girls that worked for LSU that put their legs up. Like, they were nervous. Like, they were like, oh, my God. And then people were taking pictures of these rats. I'm like, this is not good. So I came on here the next morning, not on my show, on Jody's show, I was talking to him. He announced it, told the story. Next day, email out, hey, anybody want to donate money for renovations to the PMAC that been way overdue? Renovations.
That's
Like,
just-
well, I didn't mean
if we had a 20-minute rat delay for the game.
I didn't mean to drop a story or anything, but I saw the rats.
Those things run out, Mike. You hit him with the Stuart Little. Nah, I'm Ronnie Rizak.
Is that I was really? If I saw the rats,
nothing on me.
I want to see the Ninja Turtles though, like Splinter. I want Splinter to be the head rat, and Ninja Turtles to come out. Then that'd be cool. But I wish I was real.
Ratatouille and the LSU
Ratatouille.
Nutrition Center.
That stuff
Yeah,
is real. They wouldn't make
Ratatouille.
movies on it if it wasn't real.
Yeah, of course, rats
so
can raise turtles.
You're
dude.
right. Yeah,
what do you
duh.
think's
And they
going
can
on?
talk and everything.
Yeah.
I don't know about them talking, but they got it. Those maybe fighting crime. That
You
has
think
to
they
be
were?
real.
think?
You think they wear the bandanas too, for real, though, with the eyes cut out of them?
And the
so you
pizza?
can-
Nobody makes
Hey,
that
the
up.
pizza?
You can't make that up.
You know what?
Santa.
You know what? I want to agree with you. Yeah, Santa's real.
Absolutely.
I want to agree with you. But back to basketball. The actual basketball. Big center. We need some help on the front court. That's a big recruit. I know.
From where?
From Arizona. Thank you. From Arizona. And he's like the 36th rated player on the top 100 from ESPN, which is huge. That means there's 2 5-stars. You got him, and then this Julian Phillips guy coming in, which Will Wade said beginning of the season that next year was the year that they were going to make the big run. They're going to be good. They're good this year, but they're going to make the big run next year. I think a lot of guys are going to come back.
Yeah.
So I had to hit on that a little bit.
Do you think that this is a shot, not at Efton Reed, but
No.
bringing in 2 centers now, where like you got 2 guys over? You know, like Efton Reed is supposed to be the guy,
Right.
right? And you've seen what kind of how he's not evolved, but maybe devolved a little bit when he saw some real competition. So Will Wade's like, hold on,
Oh, he's not
get
ready
another
yet.
guy.
Maybe he's going to be here
Like,
for
I
a
need
few
a plug
years.
and play for
Yeah.
next year.
Yeah,
Because it
maybe.
looks like Efton Reed's a project.
But I feel like you
bit.
can't go wrong if you have 2 top-end centers.
Nah.
You know what I mean? Like 2 top-end front court guys. Like that helps a lot. Yeah, like they're gonna both get some minutes.
Can we change the rules for the penalties in college basketball? Why is
So
it
what?
only
What do you
5?
want?
Why is it only 5 fouls? Like they call so many fouls on the
What
floor.
do you mean
and-
5 fouls?
Like 5 fouls and you're out.
Not 6.
Oh,
And-
I
and-
thought you meant like for the bonus.
No, I'm just saying.
Well, it's the games aren't as long.
I know, but they're
That's
so
why they do
ticky
it.
tack with the fouls that you just might
Well,
as well
that's
give them 6.
that's the other issue. Let's not change the rule. Let's make the refs better. That's the big rule. That's the big change.
As in, let them get after it.
You saw the difference look at the difference in the other game, the TCU game. they played hard, and they didn't call as many fouls in that game. The SC refs weren't there, so they weren't calling all those knick-knack fouls, and LSU's in the bonus early in that game. So, like, why don't we say, hey, you know what? Like, we're not going to call the touchy fouls. If you foul, you foul. But if this guy's going, you kind of touch him, and we're not going to call that.
Dude, the NFL did the same thing last night. They were letting the boys.
Yes, they
play.
were. There's a couple. You saw the taunting penalty kind of went away.
Yeah, they picked it up. They just picked up the flag.
There's no more taunting penalties.
You know what else went away? That's not having. It has nothing to do with the game. Somehow, some way, we've gone 3 straight weeks. I haven't heard a thing about anybody COVID positive.
No COVID.
The playoffs started.
We beat COVID.
So
we beat it. We beat COVID. We beat COVID. We beat
Nobody
COVID.
in the protocol.
And you know what else we don't have to hear about anymore is Jackson Mahomes.
Out.
Oh,
No
Thank
more.
you, Joe Burrow.
out of there.
No more Jackson Mahomes.
Hey, here's the real question though: how does Patrick go how's that never been a conversation with wife and brother? Hey, listen, can y'all just tone it down just a little bit?
It's not about you.
I think he's had that conversation.
Well, his wife has been doing this since
But-
high school. They've been dating since high school. And his wife's been doing that
think
since or his
Jackson-
fiance or whoever. Is she? Are they married
They're
yet?
married. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Jackson, his videos they're
Both of them's videos are a little much.
they're not that great, but I think it's they try to post. They don't care. They're like
Which is
they're
fine.
far beyond that.
Yeah, no, that's
which, I
fine.
mean, it's a horrible look, and I mean, Jackson,
Here's the thing: like, if as much as they jaw back when people start going at them,
yeah.
you're creating that. So like, you should probably not jaw back because
Yeah, you
you're
can't
only
do that.
creating that. If you do all of that and then when people come at you, you really don't say anything. Okay, cool, no big deal.
Jackson Mahomes, Jake Paul,
Wait, does this man look? Is he happy?
they're gonna fight.
Yeah. See, she's been doing that to him since they're. I mean, how old is he in that?
They both. She looks like she's 6 years older than him in this
Yeah.
picture. He looks like he's in middle school and she's the junior in high school.
She looks like a stand-in like Drew Carey's secretary in
When what? I mean,
in that show.
what's his number? 5? 15?
That
What's his
eyeshadow.
number?
What is the hat on the girl in the back? Going full flat bill.
What a style change it was.
But, like,
that's an aggressive.
This is his life right now. This is the picture of how he feels every day.
But I said this is still going on. They should redo this picture.
On the other hand, you have Matt Stafford's wife, who's like,
Oh,
I love Matt. I love what she's doing. Like she's supporting her. Whoa,
Whoa.
that came in.
That wasn't even on the table either.
Wow.
Strong
What was that?
elbow.
Well, I don't know. My elbow was just.
People's
I went
elbow?
with the
Strong
people's elbow to the
elbow.
elbow. Like, wow, I mean to the table. He was. I mean, she was like super supportive. She's trying to get to the game. Like, she's doing the things that the quarterback's wife should do: promote the team, make sure the fans are there, support her husband, but like not in the media for like TikToks and not in the media for like crazy stuff. But in the media for supporting her husband, kind of like how Giselle was like, he can't throw the ball and catch the ball. Like that's okay for the wife to say. That's your husband. Like that's what you want. You know, like that's. Then after the game, did you see after the game when Matt Stafford won, she was like the happiest person in the world. And she was hugging him and like I don't think that's an act. You know what I mean? Like that's not for the cameras.
she's
That's
probably
like,
cool to like hang out.
that's
with.
genuine. Yeah. Matt Stafford seems like he's cool. to hang
Like,
out with.
yeah, he does.
I like to be in that breakfast club with him and
Matt
Cooper
Stafford
Kupp.
gets that. Well, Cooper Kupp's wife, same way. She put him. She
Yeah, that's
took a
awesome.
full-time
That's a great
job.
story. That's a great story. She worked full time in high school, in college, moved with him at Eastern Illinois. Is that where he was at?
Yeah.
Eastern
Eastern
Washington.
Okay.
And put him basically said, "Look, I'm gonna support you, and I'm gonna so you don't have to worry about this, and go out and follow your dreams and go try to make the NFL." And like now, obviously, she's reaping the benefits of that, but. That's bold. That's good stuff
actually
right
yeah,
there.
that's.
I think you're
Good
tied
stuff.
down. You're tied down if you're Cooper Kupp. You can't get out of that one.
No, you want to
Like,
be
we're
that.
partners for life.
You want to be with that one though.
Yeah, that's a real one.
Yeah.
That love was years ago.
Yeah.
Like that.
yeah.
Talk about an investment on her part. Like I think Cooper's got the goods. I'm gonna go ahead and put him through.
No
put him through
doubt.
school.
Well, they were dating before. They were dating in high school too. Like they knew. She knew.
Talent evaluator. Put her on the Saints.
The Saints are good at talent. I know you don't. I know we already had this discussion. I know you don't like the talent. Okay, well,
I mean, a lot of guys out there that they can get that they don't have. Patrick Queen seems to be pretty good at football.
I mean he was a first rounder.
Saints could have had him.
He's good.
Yeah,
Saints
okay.
don't draft LSU players.
No, they
It's
don't.
just- it's
They
not a
don't.
thing.
They don't.
I know. How? I mean, she's kind of ignorant at this point.
It's not a thing. It's just,
So if Derek Stingley's there, I'm not taking him.
it's not a thing. They're like, hey, you had.
Derek still ain't gonna be down there, but
It's dropping.
He ain't going that far.
dropping as of now. Wait till the combine starts. Wait till everything starts. They haven't seen him play in basically 2 years.
He ain't going that far.
He ain't dropping that far.
No chance.
No.
Once he runs, he'll be a top 5 pick.
I'm hungry, boys. Y'all hungry?
Jackson Mahomes. Yikes.
Where is he?
I'm just thinking about like what you just said. That's
Just tough to watch.
yeah.
I just don't understand how you.
I just hate that he's 6'8", man. I'm 5'8".
Is he that tall?
Like
He's 6'6". Yeah, that's tough.
What a waste.
That's tough. I just don't understand how you don't say no. Stop.
I just
Stop.
wouldn't want to show up to someone else's.
But I guess you
arena.
can't tell someone to stop. Like
Here's the thing. I wouldn't want to show up to someone else's arena and try to be the show. Like
That's what he's.
You're not the show.
Both of them are fucking it up that way.
Like
Both
no one's
Brittany
here to see you. No one bought a ticket to come and see you. So just be a part of the
or
crowd.
spray me with champagne.
Just
I
be
don't
a
want
part of
any
the
of
crowd.
this.
Just be a part of the crowd.
they can't
No.
because not in this day and age with TikTok. I mean, he's a TikTok superstar.
Go do your TikToks in your living room.
I
Like, why
agree
we
with
gotta do it
you.
at the
I
field?
agree with
Like,
you. I'm just saying
Like you
why
got
he's
all
doing
the time in the world. Go do it in your living room. Why
I
we doing it
agree.
here?
I agree. Okay. Off this. I'm hungry.
I just
What are we
don't.
eating for lunch? What are we eating for lunch?
I just don't know. If
can't
you're
let it
the
go. You can't let it go.
If you're the older
You
brother,
can't let it go.
you have to sit down. Like if I have an older brother and he was like, "Dude, cut that shit out," I'd be like, "Absolutely, I'm so
Yeah, but
sorry."
you can tell him to do it, but it's
No,
about
if you
what.
do it again, you're not getting tickets anymore. You're not coming to the games. Like I don't know
Or
how
pay
you're
for
gonna
your
do it.
ticket,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Apparently, I guess
Aaron Rodgers
Brittany,
did it.
his wife must be giving him tickets.
Well, you're out too. Jack,
That-
I'm ready to have that conversation. At
That
this
one.
point,
Okay,
yeah, we'll sit down, Brittany.
put a ring on and see what happens.
He put a rock on it.
Yeah, when that happens, it's over. You're not saying, "Oh, you're out." No way.
Well, no, you're in.
You
But
think
Jackson's
she
out.
signed a prenup?
Oh, for sure.
I know they've been together since high school. You think she signed a
I don't
prenup?
know which
For
one's
sure.
which. I don't know what.
What a prenup means that you sign like the money that
I
you
don't
make.
think. I really don't think they did.
I don't think she signed it. I don't think she signed a prenup.
Do you want to?
I mean, if you think that they're like, yeah, I mean, most
I don't
people with
think
that much money would try to sign a prenup, but they've been together for so long that I don't think that he would have.
I wouldn't be surprised at all if that was never really brought up between them.
Yeah.
Just seeing the dynamic of whatever they were.
I mean, they've been dating for
Just
so
getting
long.
Is Patrick just getting taken advantage of?
No.
If he's not signed a prenup,
I don't think that's it at all. I just
No,
don't.
it's just-
Just her awareness level.
Yeah.
If she was on Madden, her awareness level is.
well, it might be super high if she signed a prenup and gets to do whatever she wants.
No,
Like,
prenup. If she signs a prenup, she
That's what I
can
was
do whatever she
asking.
wants.
Yeah.
Which one's which?
If you don't
If
sign
she
a prenup,
signs,
she's
she
entitled to everything, like half of
She
everything.
doesn't have.
If you sign the prenup, then they can they can
We
negotiate.
want
something.
prenup.
There you go.
Kanye.
Kanye told you.
Yeah. He told you, gold digger.
Yes.
That's what
Only-
that's for.
only-
Now she's not. She's because they've been dating since high school, so like I don't
Yeah.
see that. But that's a lot of people do that, and the people that don't do that get a lot of people get screwed.
They get to
Then
pop
they
champagne at the
those
game.
guys get taken advantage of.
Yeah.
Okay. Back to what I was saying. I'm hungry.
What's for lunch?
What's for lunch? What are we eating?
If you had to pick Monday,
Well,
did you
yeah,
have
'cause
a big
this
weekend?
is our big issue. Kind of.
Because you got a base.
I got. Look, Cancun's on Wednesday, boys. So
Oh, you could tighten up.
yeah, I
You're
gotta
tight.
go. I gotta go.
They don't-
healthy.
Big chicken
I think you should go
rice
pasta.
cake? No.
What I really would
Chicken
want,
Alfredo.
what I really would want to do on a normal day, I would love to do Chiba Hut. Give me
Oh,
that.
dude, Chiba Hut is awesome.
Yeah, but that's not good for me.
We can go eat.
It's lunchtime. You can work it
Okay,
out.
Chiba Hut is.
You've worked out 3
That's what
times
it
today.
You're going
That's
3 times
right.
a day. It's
You do
lunchtime.
3
You're right.
workouts?
You're right. That's
Don't
right.
go Chiba.
That's
you
right.
look
Just don't go
great. You
Chiba
look
Hut
great.
at 9:30.
Thanks. I feel great. I
Hey,
feel great.
just
Eat
don't go
whatever you
Chiba Hut at
want.
9:30. You're okay.
You're right. I feel great. I feel great. You'll convince me. All right, we got one more segment left. We got the curtain call, and I'm throwing y'all not under the bus, but I'm putting y'all on the spot because I didn't get y'all to tell y'all prepare.
I've been thinking of mine.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why. That's why I'm ready. So I'll go first because I don't think
Jackson.
y'all have one. Right?
Jacksonville Holmes.
Y'all have one. My curtain call is gonna be Stafford and his wife. He 13 years, couldn't win the big one, never got to the postseason, now he's in the Super Bowl. I think he's a Hall of Famer. I don't want him to win because I want Joey B to win, but that's my curtain call.
Yesterday had to be
Matt
tough
Stafford.
for Jared Goff, huh?
Yeah.
That's a rough day.
That's why they got him. That's why they got Matt Stafford for that reason to get to the Super Bowl.
They did, and they did. That's a tough day for
Someone
them.
asked me the question: how much more games would the Lions win if just Cooper Kupp went to Detroit and was Matt Stafford
No.
to Cooper Kupp?
No.
That's it, dude.
I mean, it's
Not
not.
enough.
It's not. Yeah,
Not enough to make a
Yeah,
difference.
there's more to it than just 2,000 yards receiving. Like that helps, but like, are you gonna be able to get 2,000 yards receiving if Matt Stafford's on his back? You know what I mean? So shout out to him. What you got? You don't have it. What's yours?
Trent Taylor,
Explain.
punt returner for the Bengals. Louisiana guy.
I was wondering who's that guy. Who is that guy?
Went to Evangel.
Wow,
Really?
look at you with the.
Yeah.
That was nice.
He
That was
caught
nice.
the 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't know who that was.
And looked. I mean, I've followed this dude on Instagram because I played against him in baseball in high school.
Okay. Wow, I didn't know that.
He went to Louisiana Tech, and he was with the 49ers for a little bit. I think he got hurt. And this season, the Bengals picked him up, and I think he's been up and down like on practice squad. And whoever was announcing, I think somebody said that he was on practice squad that day before yesterday.
Why did he get activated?
Activated him for the game. He gets in.
Someone get hurt?
He's been a returning punt.
But he's been returning punts. But
that was the only play he played on offense was that 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
And they're like, this was put in just for this, and they said that the Niners should have called a timeout. Whenever he was in, it's like it's obviously going to him. He hasn't played a play on offense yet.
How awesome is that?
And they put him in that sweet
But
motion.
he seems just like hypes everybody up, like plays his role perfect.
He's a locker room guy.
Yeah.
Locker room guy.
Big glue guy.
Big glue guy.
Elmer's.
Big glue guy.
you
Glue guy. Curtain call. That's my curtain call. I don't know if any of y'all have.
No, I have one,
got
and
one?
it is almost an anti-curtain call because Sean McVay tried to ruin that game yesterday. Loses both of his challenges on things that he was too Adderalled out. That man looked like he was about to pop at the seams. With everything, he was looking at the SoFi like big screen, like, well, here's another challenge flag. Here's another challenge flag. He goes into the fourth quarter with no timeouts left, almost screws up his own team because he wants to beat Shanahan so badly that he puts himself at the point, like, I'm smarter than everybody here. So anti-curtain call to
anti-curtain call
to McVay, but the real curtain call is to the referees for letting the boys play.
There you go.
It was unbelievable. Did you see the fair catch crackback? Nothing called.
Nothing. I like
Taunting. Nothing called. It was just let these people play football the way that we want to watch it, and they didn't get in the way.
First drive of the game, Stafford gets hit. No call.
Stafford
Which is
Stafford
great.
was bleeding from every orifice.
I love that.
And Stafford, and that was like the perfect flop too. They hit him, and he literally went down on cue. No call.
I don't know how much time Stafford has left.
He's got
over under 2 years for him.
No. You see that arm? He's got a lot.
He's got more.
I know, but he's so beat up. He got
they got
destroyed.
There's
in
a good
Detroit.
amount of meat left on the bone.
Yeah,
He's
he's
good
probably.
to
I think 4.
I say 4 to 5.
4 years? Wow. How old is he? He's the same
Bro,
age as AJ Green.
Thomas rewritten what
Right?
quarterbats do, man. Like
like
I think they no longer look at
34,
quarterbacks.
35?
Yeah,
34, 35 maybe?
I say 5, 6, somewhere in there.
3 years.
Ooh, I don't know if he plays at 40. 39.
I say no. He's what is he? 33 right now?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
I think he's like 32.
35.
He's got to be. He's like 31, 32.
No, he's not. He's older than me.
Bro, he was a freshman at Georgia my junior year, and I was a young junior.
Okay.
It was him and AJ Green there that year.
Stop yelling at me.
He's 32.
Is he?
No, I have no idea.
He's 31 or 32,
Siri.
maybe 33.
33.
There you go.
Oh.
Siri says Matt Stafford.
Okay, 37. 4 years.
I think Andrew Whitworth and Sean McVay's dad are closer to age.
Okay, wait, another curtain call. Sean McVay's dad. How jacked is he?
Oh, no, I didn't see him.
You didn't see him in the booth?
No, I missed
All right, I'll pull up the
They
picture.
got good genetics.
Another curtain call. Give Andrew Whitworth his flowers, huh?
There we go.
God.
There we go. Okay.
That guy was here.
There's your curtain call.
That guy was here 20 years ago, and he's still in the league.
Jay, you got one?
George Kittle's dad for Big Cat's
Did y'all hear that story?
No, what?
So George Kittle and Barstool Big Cat,
Yeah.
they're boys. Shout out. They're friends. They're boys. And Kittle's always goes on the show. Well, I guess it was Big Cat's birthday yesterday. So he texted George Kittle and said something about like do something for my birthday or whatever, like score for my birthday. And Kittle responded and said, "I'm gonna dab for you," because Big Cat always like makes fun of dab.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dab for you in the end zone if I get the opportunity. Score a touchdown, dab for him in the end zone.
Oh, I love it.
On national TV in the playoffs.
awesome.
That's awesome.
I love
Sick. So I like that curtain call. I like that curtain call. I like
You're
your
Sean
curtain call.
McVay's dad, Tim McVay.
Tim?
Look at this guy.
Wow.
You don't think that he puts off like the
Great
Junction
head of
Boys
hair.
vibes?
Wow,
like,
wow. I like that. Good for you.
Just
Go
crushing
ahead, give a
sprites
curtain
all
call
game.
to. I think it's the Rams GM too on the stage. I don't know if y'all saw the podium last night. He was literally wearing some like $10,000 J's on the podium. I'm like, I think that's the GM. I don't like who else got who's got the swag to wear that. I was like, wait.
I don't think I would have noticed that, but hey, right in the LA scene.
I noticed it. I'm like, well, I don't know who that guy is, but he's
I
got
like
to be
that
pretty
guy.
important.
That guy knows what he's doing.
I'm pretty sure it was the GM too.
but look at the juxtaposition between the Bengals owner, and then you have the LA owner. Like you got the Bengals guy with the old school like the press hat essentially. Then you have the LA GM with $10,000 shoes on. It's like, who do you think's more invested in winning this thing? What was his name? Mike Brown, whatever.
Yeah, is it Mike Brown?
For the Bengals, he had no clue he was going to be on that stage. He had no interest in being a
That's
part of
having
a
no
Super
feel.
Bowl winner. And he's like, "Oh, I guess we're going out here." Like, I don't know what to do.
Lucky fish.
And then you got your other guy from the Rams, like, I expect to win the Super Bowl here, putting on my $10,000 J's, like getting strapped up for the game.
Feeling nice,
Mike
feeling
Brown.
sexy, feeling good.
And they're playing each other for the big one.
Good.
Oh, yeah,
He needs to
we got
RIP
some
that
good
hat.
curtain- We got some good curtain.
No, he's
calls.
bringing it back.
No, man,
That's the Super
that's
Bowl.
the dad hat that
Hang that
died.
hat, hang it up, put it in the
It's
archives.
the driver
This is
hat.
it.
The
Like
dad,
the-
the dad had that died. It was literally.
Here's the
dead.
problem though. They go back to they win the Super Bowl.
He's gonna have to bring it back.
Yep.
He's got to wear it this
Good
week.
luck.
He's got to wear it. Can't put that up. Can't mess with a good thing.
See, if Joey B wears it, it's cool.
That hat will never be cool.
Joey B would never wear that hat. No way.
It's
It
like
makes like their
like a
proper
1920s like
Yeah,
little
but like-
boy named Rory that's trying to sell you a newspaper. That type of hat.
Oh, little newsies.
Hello, sir. Like that type of. Yeah.
15 cents, yeah.
Yeah. I like that hat.
You should go. We should get you that hat.
I have one of those, bro.
You should bring it next time. Man. Next time.
I can't wait to
All
see
right.
the rest of these jumpsuits he's got.
I can't. I need to order some food. I'm hungry. I'm
Che-
hungry.
Chiba Hut?
We're getting Chiba Hut. We're getting
Jersey
Chiba Hut.
Mike's?
Chiba Hut. Chiba Hut. All right. Thank y'all for listening to Mik'd, brought to you by Sterling Automotive and Heineken.
Bing, bing.
Keep dropping it in there.
Bang, bang, bang.
Bang, 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 bang. We will see y'all actually special edition tomorrow, 3 o'clock live, 3 to 5. Lafayette boys, SDM boys are coming in. Walker, Howard, and Jack
Oh,
Bench.
yeah, pump this.
I am
this.
pumping.
Yeah.
We're gonna be
pump.
pumping it. Social media will be pumping. They're coming in tomorrow. Talk to them about Journey. Talking to them about my sister
The band?
babysitting Jack. When he
Don't
was
stop
little.
believing.
Huh?
Journey. What?
Huh? What?
What?
What? And then I will be in Cancun. I'll maybe send some videos and do some stuff from Cancun. Maybe get some content. You know? I'm a
OnlyFans?
content creator. Not whoa. Not OnlyFans. All right, I'm out. Peace out. On that note, see y'all tomorrow. Bye.
See you tomorrow live
Peace.
with the boys.
With the boys in the
3
studio.
p.m., 3
Peace.
p.m.,
3 p.m. We're gonna keep pubbing it. Follow our social media.
Mike'd out.
Mike'd out.
What on